Send? Hello everyone, and welcome to Tabletop Obscura presents Gatewalkers.
Yeah,
It's us.
blah 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 blah.
Blah blah
Yeah,
blah.
we do that. We
We
do the thing.
do the thing.
We are here to gatekeep. No,
Yeah.
gatewalk.
Gatekeep. Why not?
Gatekeep, girl boss, gatewalk. There we go.
Yeah, close enough.
Nice.
Close enough.
That's our tagline.
Excellent.
Well, you might be going through one more gate before this is all over.
That's what you said last time.
We're true.
Joke's on you. If we assume every door is a gate,
I'm good with never going through a gate again, frankly. Like, I think I can live without it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's been just
I'll, just be,
been too much.
I'll be gate staying where I am. Thank you very much.
well, you have to get to Akaton.
Gate pass. Thank you.
No, they can come to me.
Just the entire planet can come to Galarian. It's fine.
Yeah.
I don't need the entire planet.
Well, just need gore.
Just my entire world.
Aww.
Aww.
Oh, I do have the
Fuck,
thing.
that was good.
I need to do. Can I do the thing? 1 second. Gonna disappear for a second. But no, how's everyone's week been?
Pretty
Long.
good. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Played some Minecraft. Many fun.
Oh yeah, that was this week.
Did you guys beat it?
There was success. The dragon fell. Yeah, we did it. Yeah, shout out to Mini Keg. They managed to get the killing blow, which is all that counts, obviously.
Obviously.
They deserve it.
No, we did pretty well.
Doo-doo.
I think.
Just seeing Matt just slowly make.
Well, I had to do a full clean reinstall of OBS a couple of weeks back, and there's just a couple of things that haven't been replaced. Particularly here
Yeah,
with
it's fair.
Gatewalkers, because the campaign's almost done. Like we've got what
Okay.
2 sessions left. Something like that.
Let's cut it down
Yeah.
to one.
No,
Speed run this.
we've already done the speedrun version of this book. Like I cut out those 68 survival checks.
Oh, boom.
Ah.
Up to the end of the year with that.
Yeah, just 68 days worth of potential encounters. Cool, that's
Yeah.
lovely.
Just stuck in the same level for ever.
I am misrepresenting it slightly. It is 68 days of travel where you're supposed to do a survival check every day, but there's only like 10 encounters that can happen along the way.
Still too much.
Not too much.
Yeah.
Not at all.
That's just boring.
It's filler. It's filler to fill the XP gap. It's absolutely
It's
what
still
it is.
10 encounters in one level. That, yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah. But like I said, you're in the final dungeon now.
It's the final dungeon.
But I will say, one, congratulations to the Trats Lab crew for taking on the Minecraft Ender Dragon within 8 hours.
Neat.
Look, I know people have speedrun it, but coordinating that many people to get something like that done, whew.
That's speedrunning and then doing that is 2 totally different skill sets. And honestly, coordinating that many people
We
is
just
the
play
much,
once a year.
it's coordinating that many people is the more superior skill set. in
My
opinion.
favorite part of the entire session was when Bill wiped everyone's inventory, and at least
that was
2
hilarious,
people
man.
complained about having diamond at that stage.
I had a button that was at the start that I pressed when the game started.
Yeah.
And then I did not remove the button once the game started, and someone else that had OP, server admin, pressed the button later, and it started all over again.
It was the funniest shit.
That's wild.
Well, there were some people who had diamonds in the first like it was less than 15 minutes or like 30 minutes or something like that. They already had diamonds, and it's like, holy shit.
Matt had diamond.
Yeah, no, I get that.
Wiped out.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I used to spend hours in getting to the point where I would have diamonds in Minecraft, and there's people just being like, no, you just go down to this level, dig at this angle, and you'll hit diamonds. It's been mathematically proven to be this effective, and it's like, okay.
Yeah.
Wild. Matt do it in hours. I do it in days.
Mathcraft.
Like, I just like building staircases and architecture in Minecraft. That's what I like to do when I play it.
Yeah, I'm
And
definitely.
all this was brought about because I didn't want to cheat. I didn't want to have been in creative before the game started making things and then start the game with things in my inventory. So I made it wipe the inventory when we started the game. This is the things that happen when you try and play by the rules, kids. Don't. Just cheat. That's the answer.
His inventory.
Never play by the rules. Never play by the rules.
No.
I mean, what? I didn't say that. I do have an announcement, though.
Oh.
A little bit of one. So, I know people who have been sitting in like the chat since we started will have already seen this, but I am helping out a friend of mine, Sok and Ashra, on their Hemothergis class for Pathfinder 2nd Edition, which is a constitution-based...
one that they're doing?
Yes!
Heck yeah.
It is a constitution-based caster for Pathfinder 2nd Edition, themed around blood magic and life force manipulation and all that other creepy fun stuff.
I like that. I like the sound of that. That sounds fun.
Someone in Ashra's server is also working on a module for it. They've already kind of... it's probably not going to have much in the way of automation, but they've already kind of like done the basic layout for the class and done a bunch of the feats for it already and a lot of the class features. But it's progressing really well. But currently
Very cool.
in playtest. Now, for full disclosure, I am assisting with some of the editing and content for the book. I'm just kind of jumping in every now and again and just writing out an extra feat or an item here or there. That's pretty much all I'm doing. And I'm probably going to be assisting with some stuff for it. But disclosure, yeah?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
But if you are interested, we're going to put it there again. You can go to itch.io, follow that link in chat. I will probably have it as a link in the description for the YouTube VOD when it goes live as well. But you should be able to check that out as well. And it's fun. Look, we've had a lot of fun with it. I've legitimately enjoyed working on it with Ashra. It's a really cool concept, and I like what they've done with the iCore mechanic, which is how they're doing like messing around with hit points and stuff like that. It's really
Very cool.
But otherwise, I think that's it for me in the way of announcements. I already have the schedule ready for this week. It's pretty much going to be business as usual. But like I said, Gatewalkers is almost finished, and I'll have announcements for what's happening after that when it happens. But, all that said, character introductions.
Oh. We do those sometimes, don't we?
Sometimes. Who wants to go first?
Yeah.
Not it.
Not it?
I
Okay.
can do that. Hello, hi. I'm Bill. I am Tier Scroony in chat. I play Imposter 4, the Undead Investigator. They have done a little bit of like soul searching before going into like this the final countdown dungeon, as it were. And here's their takeaway so far. So they were really fixated on the concept of like reward for good deeds or similar. They really were driven to try and find the creator and take them back to the Gauntlet Keep to show them this good thing that they did. They created like a whole community. They created an ancestry.
Wow.
And it felt important to Composter to justify or not, to like validate that good deed by showing them and by rewarding them with it. And now I think Imposter is understanding that the good deed doesn't necessarily have to be rewarded. It doesn't have to be praised. It could just be its own reward. And you could do something good without seeking validation for it, or even without having to try to validate someone else doing something good. So they're going into this thinking that it's the right thing to do, and if they don't make it out, then that's fine. They tried to do the right thing, and they don't need to succeed at doing the right thing and then be praised for it afterwards.
Aw.
Damn, Bill.
Yeah.
So having a bit of a growth moment for Compostor?
Yeah. Guess what my fun fact was going to be last week, and then I realized we were one session longer than I thought we were.
Well, Veliana?
Hello, I am Andrew. I got a bit distracted by the coolness of the Hemothergist.
Artwork, even in itself, is fucking awesome.
Yeah, no, well, also just a quick scan. It's definitely a class that I would really like to play at one point.
Oh, look, I was for Sinclair's Almanac, the Shaman, which was our attempt at a like life steal or life manipulation hit point kind of thing. I did the original outline for the Shaman. I just quietly, I kind of prefer the Hemophagus.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be quite honest. I prefer the Hemothergist as well. The Shaman just it didn't click with me.
I like some of the stuff we were doing with the Shaman, but it was just like I didn't like it was tied to the Vitamancy as much as it was. But
anyways, sidetracked. I am J Reach in chat. I play Veliana Scordata, the human reflection witch. And Veliana's fun fact is a lot less hard hitting as Composters. But the last time Veliana felt this bad, being all like tired and kind of dull to the head and everything, was the day after she attended an afternoon gala followed by a dilettante ball in the evening. She drank throughout both events and woke up in bed with a man and woman whom she did not get the names of.
oh, but they saw
It happens to the best of us.
they saw
got these
you
like
from
festival length. Yeah.
But they saw me from across the bar.
yeah, and they liked your vibe. Felix?
Shit.
Shit, fuck,
Hey.
fuck.
I'm Nick. I'm Modern Maxwell in chat. I play Felix Fun Faber, the Elven Fighter. Felix's fun fact this week is
Yeah,
that
beta breath.
Felix can do a standing backflip.
That's wild.
Oh,
But like in a
Felix-
heartfelt way.
In a
It
heartfelt
shows
yeah.
his care and compassion
Yeah,
for
like-
others.
Anyone that sees it sheds a tear.
Yeah,
Yeah, he doesn't pull it out much, but like when he does, everyone knows that like there's love in the vicinity.
aww.
I'll be right back. I need to go let in a cat who is crying at the door.
That's
Do a
okay.
backflip for it.
Yeah, for those of you who are curious as to what the cat looks like, please join our Discord. It is currently the most recent image in the pets channel.
Yeah, there's always
I do
pets.
plugs.
I don't know if that Discord link's gonna work or not, but it's there now. Because Discord's doing funny things with its links and stuff like that now.
He reckons it works.
Reckons it works? Well, I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
Because I grabbed that link before Discord did the swap over to like the temporary links thing. So I'm hoping it, as long as I don't change it, it'll be fine forever.
Yep.
Until
I'm a link.
the shitification hits Discord and we have to move to a different platform. But hopefully that's a while away. But
Yeah, I have returned with adorable kitty.
Hey, just real quick, can someone remind me before we play next week that I need to think up an actual fact? That'd be I am so bad at this.
Especially for what could possibly be the last session.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically because of that.
Yeah.
I don't really care otherwise.
Perhaps we'll take it offline, but we'll schedule a little group session so that we can get all our ducks in a row.
Yeah, so kind of for the last one, try and have combined fact thingamajig, like we did with
maybe
the star signs and shit.
Well,
Yeah, we'll loop Nikki in and see if they have anything to add and stuff.
I know at the very least one of you will have unique mechanics for the last fight, but
Whoa.
Who could it be?
you'll have to wait and find out. That's how this works. But
Next week on Gatewalkers.
roll credits. But no, hello, hi. The voice you're hearing is mine. I'm Obscura, and the lovely visage you see before you is my Eldritch buddy D10. We're kind of in a shared body situation, but surprise, surprise, you don't have to worry about it because this is the final dungeon.
Oh, good. I was worried for a bit, but now I'm not.
Yeah,
worried.
the final dungeon is why we don't have to worry about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have other things to worry about.
Great.
Neat.
It's a fun.
Also,
It's
there you
fine.
go. There's your reminder, buddy.
Cheers.
The heat death of the universe.
Yeah. Like, that's absolutely an option for the end of this adventure path, just letting you know. But
Neat.
I have an important question, and is the question I ask pretty much every time I do something like this. Who remembers what happened last week?
Nope.
Well,
Nope, not at all.
I got the notes. Yeah.
Yep, that was a week ago. I don't know
Yeah,
what you expect from me. Expect less.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna burn my notebook here. But yeah, so our I'm sorry.
Didn't even load. I just know what those blurs are.
I do too. Sorry, slightly distracted. So Riddleson and Co. were stopped because they don't have the mark, so they can't proceed into the final dungeon because, you know, plot relevance.
You're the heroes of the
We need them
story.
anyways.
Where's Speckle?
Yeah.
Hey now,
Well, we can't outsource this last fight. Damn
No.
it.
no, well, don't you know there's always that landlord that we can pull in.
I've got plans for her. Don't
The
worry about
real-
it.
The real chosen one.
Yeah.
But we ended up encountering the Blackfrost maiden at the front door. She was riding Antara's old horse, and she was Veliana Rosala. Now, actually, it was hinted at, but we're probably not going to learn. Was that the OG Veliana, or was that another duplicate?
Oh, you want to know the worst part? No one knows.
Fair enough.
Like, with the memory fuckery that happened with the missing moment, no one really knows except for maybe Osoyo and the Blackfrost whether you're the original or the Blackfrost Maiden was the original, or one of the other numerous ones that have been destroyed were the original.
Because, at least in my backstory, Veliana Prime was killed in the siege of Westcrown.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about, was the Blackfrost Maiden the original reflection, or were you the reflection?
Okay. Gotcha.
Because
The
whoever it is, the other one is basically illusions made flesh.
wild.
Aren't we all?
Well,
Yeah.
mirror image, and we just kind of keep that going.
So we Felix was the one to kill the Blackfrost Maiden. That totally isn't some sort of trauma inducing.
Not for me.
It was cathartic for you. We're well aware. So Asoyo ended up calling back the Black Frost that was kind of surrounding Galarian. And we can see the Northern Lights again, which either means we're causing some mischief or the goddesses are pulling ahead and he needs to consolidate his power.
I think it's a good thing either way,
Stop
right?
crying, I let you
Yeah.
in. Yeah, it's a bit of column A, bit of column B. So we fought some animate dreams. Never again. They gave Veliana some nightmares about fracturing into a bunch of Blackfrost maidens. And some sort of affliction has affected Veliana. Some sort of affliction also was on Felix, but to a much lesser extent.
I think that's pretty much where we left it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you beat the animate dreams. One of them ran away, but
One
that's
got
fine.
away.
That's fine. You don't have to worry about that one. But you do stand in the antechamber, and you are letting all the cold air in.
Dang it.
Did we grow up in a barn? Jeez.
You have the door open, you're just sitting in the doorway. Are you a cat?
Yes.
Come on, you guys, get in. The heating's getting out.
I had to let the cat out because, yeah. She made up her mind. She cried to get in, and then she cried to get out.
Yeah.
It's a one-done situation. She's made up her decision. I'm not letting her back in.
Yep, that's how it goes. Gotta be harsh sometimes.
Gotta be cruel to be kind. Well, there's no more traps, so if you want to open the door, you can.
You got it.
Why did you say that, Matt? Why would you talk like that?
That was a specific wording that I was
Because you
not
already
a fan of.
sprung the trap.
Getting, I cannot see.
Whoa. Okay,
Let me-
1 second. Let me.
Oh, you got
Let me do
light?
things. I actually have.
This is such a sharp contrast to Wednesday night.
Okay. So.
Everyone's vision?
Yeah.
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 Sweet. Drag the effect over, and it will just do the thing.
Yeah. Just.
Yes.
It's so bright.
Ooh. Got a sled.
Ugh. Hex grid, but we're stuck in orthogonal. Boo.
It actually bothers me.
2 rows of stone pillars support the 60-foot ceiling of this large hall. A stone door is set in the wall to one side, while further down sits a large abandoned sledge, its top heaped with ropes and canvas sheets. Additional pieces of Arctic travel and exploration gear lie in discorded heaps around the sledge. It specifically says sledge.
It says sledge.
It says sledge.
It's a fucking sled.
Since you
I think the G is silent.
There is no G.
That's why it's silent.
Why?
This
it
is
says
one of them
sledge.
foreign sleds.
As probably the only person here who has been on a sled. I'm not sure.
Incorrect.
Oh,
Been on a
you were when
sledge?
you visited in Canada?
Yeah,
Nice.
I don't recommend it.
It's hit or miss. You gotta really have the perfect hill snow kind of setup.
Let me rephrase just what you said there. It's hit. Anyway,
Bad experience. Yeah, no. If you don't accidentally break your arm or hurt yourself very badly, you're not having enough fun.
But no, look, I will say I do have a bad habit of unfortunately mispronouncing things from time to time. This is not one of those cases.
I thought it was you accidentally mixing up. So when it was the first, I'm like, and then you said it again. I'm like,
No.
is there anything useful about this sledge?
Look, the temptation to put a hammer in there.
Do it. Please.
I should also point out, mostly for my amusement, this loot pile is also called sledge.
Can we please put in a hammer?
No, because that'll break the budget.
It's only 1 silver.
The budget. Jeez, man.
I will remove a silver from my inventory if it makes you feel better.
But it does look like amongst a lot of the other survival gear, there are some other items intended for to help assist with some of the more supernatural problems that might occur by exploring a abandoned temple. Or mostly abandoned temple, anyway.
Sweet, a potion.
We could probably just heal up to full. You don't need to drink it.
Too late.
Free
I'll learn
potions.
one potion.
Well, I guess it'd be good for Compositor to feed someone.
Hey, aggressive aggro. Get out of here.
Thank you.
It's the beginning of the night. I'm gonna find what games you're in. Ruin them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start giving your GM points.
Mm-hmm.
Aggro, aren't you
And if
usually
you're
the GM?
We all have a particular set of skills.
If aggro, if you're the GM, I'll just make it so players can re-roll and take the lowest result on some checks.
Yeah, look, they got us there. They did say no, so I mean, we're
I'm gonna romance your favorite NPC.
Oh, yeah, nice. I'll do it.
Well, can't fight that.
Thank you, Matt.
I didn't do it.
You didn't do it.
No, I did not put the hammer in there.
So I think the cleanse affliction things for you, Veliana.
Who wants this vanishing coin? This coin that makes you stealth, does it do invisibility? I assume so. We
You
create the
attempt
coin.
a
It
stealth check,
lasts
you
second rank invisibility.
you attempt a stealth check for initiative. Does this where does this talisman get attached?
It's gonna be one of those things where it's just affixed to armor. Yeah.
I already have something affixed to my armor.
Can we just push it into Compostifer's mass?
I mean, technically. Oh, to be clear, aggro, usually there are no, like, villain points in Pathfinder 2nd edition. I just think it's fun. Fighting kaiju-like creatures, though, always fun. What?
And Tara will attempt to use one of the scrolls of cleanse affliction on Veliana.
Oh, that's right, because you're currently stupefied, so you don't want to accidentally. Yeah, okay, I gotcha. I gotcha. They're a cult.
Oh yeah. Oh, it is a cult. Yeah, I have a 25% chance of failing the spell.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Yeah, expensive, right?
What do you mean? This is gonna be one of the times when it decides that she can't use scrolls.
Oh, it's always going to do that.
Sometimes it doesn't.
Is this a roll for success? Do we need to aid?
It's counteract checked, which I think that might do it.
29 against the effect of the spell. That will in fact be a success.
Woo!
So, Felix, you're no longer.
No, it was Veliana.
I know.
But like, can I get one of those?
Oh yeah. It was doing it to me first, and then Veliana will use it on you because.
Like either that, or could someone just pass me like a Monster Energy drink?
So I assume Stupefied and Fatigue are gone now?
Yes.
Wonderful.
Because it counteracts the curse, not a stage of the curse.
Yeah. Veliana has or higher to her check.
But while that's being done, Composter, what are you doing?
Well, I looked through the sledge.
Yeah.
And found this sweet coin.
No dogs.
I tried to bite it. It looks like it's real.
Yeah.
I lost it for a second there, but it was in fact in my hand. I just couldn't see it.
Only too high. That ain't gonna do it.
That's gonna do it.
Hey, I'll do it. I assume that these like scrolls are going to take a little while. I might whip up one more batch of iceberg fire lettuce. I'm gonna make a salad.
The Imp Recollection Services. See, that's something Nick's needed in a previous game. Letting shadow creatures roam the wilderness.
I'm sure that was diversifying the ecosystem.
Yeah, that's one way to put it, yeah.
How I sleep at night.
Well, you can remove that fatigue from you now, Felix.
Hell yeah.
But
I feel better already.
assuming no one's going to take the hammer from the sledge.
That's like,
Well, then it's no longer called a sledge. We have to keep it there.
coin handlers.
I've retrieved my coin handler's glove, and now I can fiddle with the invisibility coin without losing it. So this has worked well. I'm basically doing a bit of a quick stock take of all the garbage that I have in my bag to figure out if anything might be helpful.
Oh, wait, Look-See Main has been here.
Oh, you're right. There's glasses everywhere.
Fools! He was the villain the entire time!
Yeah.
I'm glad we abandoned him on a planet.
Yeah. He didn't even see it coming. What a loser.
He's been trying to develop a planetary laser for so long, and you finally give him the opportunity to do so.
I'm gonna piss on the moon.
Well, where to from here?
This door down here.
Yeah, we went past the door, didn't we? Let's wander back and maybe give it a listen.
Give it a poke?
I would like to attempt to perceive.
You go and perceive the door?
With my ears.
Nod your
What
eyes?
do your elf ears hear?
Less than your garbage ears.
Oh, that was close. I had a mouthful of hot chocolate, and it nearly became a nose full of hot chocolate.
Almost did the spray.
Yeah.
Well, and you don't want hot chocolate in your nose. 'Cause,
That's not fun. That's not fun. That's not a good
the heat and the sugars, it just burns a lot.
Yeah. Anyway, what do we hear?
You don't hear much at all.
Curious.
Door opening time.
Yep.
God damn it, it's just more doors.
And
Are the stairs going up or down?
the stairs do seem to be ascending.
Okay.
And as they're ascending, this seems to be a wide stretching hallway. By the width of the stairs, it looks like it was designed for larger creatures.
Yeah, I'm getting that.
What about the
How
doors?
tall is the roof? Like, well tall, right?
Yeah.
How tall are the stairs? Are these like things where we gotta like?
Yeah, push ourselves up to waist height and.
Oh no,
Shoot our
it's
butts
not
on it.
that bad. But it's definitely a lot higher than you'd normally expect.
Because I'm
So
just
it's
thinking like
taking 2 stairs at a time, sort of thing.
Yeah.
yeah, because with the giant creatures, like it's either this was really short for these giants and super awkward for them, or it's really big and super awkward for us. There's no in between.
So the hallway and the door that we just came through are huge, made for large things. The doorways off to the side all seem like normal, medium-sized creature doors, right?
For the most part, they do seem to kind of sit pretty large within the arches themselves. Because remember, these are technically 5 foot square. So
And these doors take up the full square, so these are 5 feet wide.
yeah.
Whereas most doors are only like 3 feet wide.
Okay, before we do anything, I would like to gather us all in a small huddle.
Yep.
Oh,
And
yeah, huddle. Okay, yep.
And whispering. Okay, so there's 4 doors here. There's 4 of us. We each take a door.
Yep. Wait,
Quick.
home with us?
No.
Like as a memento?
Quick, open and close, just to see what's in the room, and then we close the door immediately. Okay.
Right.
Oh, I should probably heal myself up.
Yeah, probably.
You'll be fine. What's the chances of
everyone
running
pick a
into another
door?
curse?
And then on the count of 3, it's an open-close situation. Okay. We have to beat the sky man that pauses the game.
1 second, I got some low level potion.
Of course, there's fucking 6 doors.
Chug.
Oh yeah, no, like I said, it's a long stretch in hallway.
I say as I only
Nice
need one.
roll.
Oh, whoops, not for her, for me.
Do you still need more, or was that exactly enough?
It was more than enough.
Oh, okay. Very good.
Too far. There we go.
Okay.
All
I
right.
didn't think about how this would work with Antara.
Felix, you want to count us in?
Okay, so for the rest of us, it's going to be a quick open close, and Tara might be a little bit behind. That's fine. 3, 2, 1. Did not like that. Did not like that one bit.
Look at that guy. He's fine.
Hey guys, so glad you made it.
As
Wait, no, he's undead, isn't
no.
he, Matt? Oh, hey guys.
What's up?
Surprisingly, they don't speak Necrol.
Huh.
Yeah, no, it's Frederick.
So it's hey guys.
Oh god.
That's all he knows in Necrol.
As you open and close the doors kind of quickly, I am curious whether you're trying to be subtle and quiet with this, or you're just kind of...
Yeah, just like a little peek around and then just.
I
close the
foresee it like I'm opening the door like 3 inches, just like peeking and closing again, right?
Well, what I'm going to say is I need a stealth check from everyone, or at least from the actual players.
A stealth check, hey?
I'm treating this as a group skill check, so I need more passes than fails.
Uh-oh.
Hang on a minute. I've got a thing that does stealth. Called this vanishing coin. I don't know if you've heard of it. Let me read it.
Oh, Valiana couldn't even use that anyways. She's not trained in stealth.
Oh,
Same.
oh, look, if it comes to the fact of initiative is rolled, you can absolutely use the vanishing coin.
Is this an initiative roll, Matt?
Nope, not yet.
Or is this a skill check? Not yet.
The funny thing is I'm not trained in stealth. My stealth is still higher than my perception.
I figure.
It just all depends on how you go.
That's a fail.
Oh dear.
Is
We're not a stealthy party.
No.
I think we've been over this before.
No, this was bad.
Who rolled lowest? Oh, yeah, Felix.
The person on the horse did well.
Actually, is
The person on the
that's
the big ass fucking.
So, Felix,
hey.
Compostopher,
Yeah.
The plan was 1, 2, 3, open, close. Just a quick glance
Yeah.
around the room, enough to kind of get absorb as much image information as possible and process it once the door was closed, right?
Yes.
The two of you opened your doors and just were greeted to the sight of these guys just kind of sitting on these bone beds, just in what seemed like standby mode. And despite yourselves, there's kind of that delay moment of like, what am I looking at here?
I think I screamed before I shut the door.
Yeah?
I
opened the door,
definitely
like,
said,
and then closed the door.
I was definitely like, oh, housekeeping, and then just like shut.
Hmm?
You know why Antara was so like quiet? She didn't open the door. Rapstallion did.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
So you know how I said
Allow me, Mom.
probably you know how I said it might not be an initiative?
Does it turn out it was initiative?
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Well, look, if you had been successful, if you just rolled better.
Matt, these are prophets. They would have seen us coming.
Prophecy is dead. Long live not Eridan.
I have great news about how these things are alive. They're not.
And that one. And that one. Now, Compostopher, you have rolled stealth for your initiative. Would you like to use the
guess
vanishing coin? Using the vanishing coin? Alright. Well, let me roll in my boys.
Petrax.
Did that? Do no.
Oh no, I'm
Do
lost.
this. And then I go.
On the bright side, they have to spend actions to open the doors.
No, that is very true.
Or maybe they won't.
Now I'm
and it'll
just
be
imagining
interesting.
Compostopher opens up the door, sees one of these things, screams, and then just vanishes.
Just the ultimate dumb ditch.
Yeah.
Just open door, scream, peace out, fade out.
They open the door and they're like, I can't see the flaming dog poo, but I can still smell it.
All right, let's get this party started. All right, the Blackfrost prophets are going to be up first.
Oh, well.
Now, if that isn't the name for a rock band or a metal band, I don't know what is.
Yeah, the Blackfrost Prophet. That's fantastic.
Right?
We are the Blackfrost Prophets.
Yeah. Well, I could also be just an alt band as well.
No.
Like an alt.
Absolutely Viking death metal band.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that doesn't surprise me.
We are the Blackfrost prophets, and we are here to bring Ragnarok.
Yeah.
Well, you
yeah.
got like things like Elven King.
Very true. And Owlbear.
Albert.
Ah, it's me.
It's you.
Oh, dang it. Happens to the best of us, Felix.
He is going to look at you, though, Felix, and say, you don't look like housekeeping.
Wow.
This doesn't
Racist.
look like a house, so I guess we're both in the wrong here.
He is, however, going to try to stick his halberd for you.
Success.
Call it a draw then, eh?
He drew something,
Drew blood.
and the halberd.
That is him done, though. Of course it's him. Of course it's him. I've been getting this weird glitch of my Foundry every now and again where the scroll will just disable. And I don't know why.
I've gotten that a few times as well.
Well, he opens the door and Compostopher, you're not there.
Nope. I went away. No, I am there. I'm hidden.
I'd like to just take this time to turn around and be like, Combustible, are you? Oh.
JB hi-fi all over again.
Ooh.
2 weeks in a row.
All right. Like, he can see you, Felix, quite easily.
I know, right?
So, for his third action, he's going to attempt to step through the door. But you're there, Compostifer.
Yep. I sure am.
So, he's just going to kind of collide with you
Yeah, that makes sense.
and be pretty confused.
I am matter, rather.
Now, invisibility is an illusion effect.
This might give him cause to disbelieve.
That is indeed what I am thinking.
Yeah. Makes sense.
I mean, what's your class DC?
I don't know. How do I know that? Is that knowable?
1 second.
29. That would be a failure on his part. Even if it was against your alchemy. Well, that's him done. As he looks kind of confused as to what he ran into.
You know how when you like open a door and you go to step through the door, you've like pulled the door towards you, and you somehow like clip your knee on it or something, or your shoulder. You don't let go of the door. You get your finger caught because one of those door handles there's like a lever or something. He's done that, right? And he's like, oh, whoops, got my shirt caught on the door or something.
All the horns. All the horns.
Okay.
Yeah,
He
all the
tried to go through the door and immediately forgot what he was doing.
yeah.
He's like, I guess I'm not going out the door.
That would actually be a fantastic spell.
I was
Stubbed his
looking
toe
for
on
my
the door.
keys, and they're in my, and I was doing something else. Huh. Guess I'll go back
That's
to
fine.
bed.
All right, Antara, what you doing? Do.
Gonna one action to give boy 2. Gonna stride up to here. Collide with a Compostifer, I get. Unless because Rapstallion's large, can you share a square with Compostifer?
Technically, no. Have to be huge.
No.
2 size categories from memory.
No, well, guess it's gonna try and swipe around the corner at this guy.
Yep.
Which will seem even weirder to them.
You guys have seen cats trying to stick their hand through like like gap in the door when it's open.
I have seen 2019's cats, yes.
It was jellicle at best.
That's even worse. Yeah, that tracks.
But we all know Rapstallion's just an entire delivery service.
Yeah. Well, when Rapstallion can grapple with the best of them.
These guys are pretty big
Guess
and
what?
crud.
Sorry.
You're at.
Antara cringes upon seeing these, trauma. There might be cover or what have you. So I don't know if that'll still
No.
hurt. No. Okay.
That will do the damage. Ow. He kind of recoils a little bit, mostly from the flames.
Okay, and then
Raise
shield.
shields. Well, Valiana.
yeah,
No pressure, it's all on you.
it's all on me.
No, you're fine.
What I can see buddy old pal, just barely. So I will need him to make me will save.
Poor guy, he's just peeking around the corner to see what's going on. That will be a failure.
Do you want to use your villain point?
Oh god, none of this. God no.
You sure?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I was going to say they'd get a cover bonus, but not with Phase Bolt.
Exactly. As the shards of glass and mirror kind of just go through everyone and hit him.
Go through the wall as well.
It's fine. Walls are optional.
Yeah, I'll just delete all the
Where
walls.
we're going, we don't need walls.
Exactly. That is me done now.
Now you done?
Yeah.
Well.
We didn't even check the door on that guy.
Yeah, but he heard the commotion. Jeez. He doesn't have enough actions for that, so that's fine. Boop.
Hello.
Actually, no.
That looks like prime swiping range to me.
Oh, that's gonna be too far. He has to stay there. Fuck. I was gonna have him move into flanking. Not gonna happen. Compostifer! Is this the first time you've been invisible?
I think it might have been. Yeah. Yeah, I don't recall any other time that happened.
This would be a weird sensation for you.
You've been incorporeal, but not invisible.
Yeah, look, I am not 100% sure what I'm going to do. I'm going to target this guy that's already in the hallway and do a little, make everyone zoom in.
Yep.
Let's start with that.
I don't see you.
You can't see me.
Literally.
I
I
reckon,
can't see you.
I reckon I've got a good plan.
Yeah?
Yeah. These guys are large, right? Yeah, they are.
Yep.
I would like to make a knowledge check on these chappies.
Technically speaking,
Some sort of
religion,
occultism, perhaps?
but I
Oh,
will
religion.
but I will allow occultism concerning the situation you're in.
Okay. Even if occultism is a little worse, it is like 7 better. So I think I might go occultism.
Oh, fuck yeah. That will be a success.
All right, cool. That's good. They're large. They got horns. They look like they got like a rockin' 6-pack.
Yep.
They look like they're strong boys.
Yep.
Are these flesh warped yetis?
Not quite flesh warped. So remember the Yeti clones from Riddleson's basement? It looks like these were the actual corpses that were left behind and animated by the Blackfrost.
Yeah, I thought that might be the case. And the tribal markings that are on them are pre-ness, right? That's like their cultural stuff.
So
That's not like abominable markings.
it's kind of strange because in this particular instance, you now realize that this temple has not actually been unoccupied for all this time.
Yeah.
Yetis built this temple.
Yeah. They built this Yeti. No, that doesn't work. I'll come
Built
back to it.
this temple.
Yeah. With Yetis. Yeah. Look, it was me. I'm
Yetis.
sorry, I'll try better.
Now we're gonna give Veliana that hero point, so don't forget. But otherwise,
what's their weakest save?
their weakest save, reflex and will.
Okay. Yep, that makes sense. Do they have any damage type weaknesses?
They have a weakness to fire, but that's already kind of been revealed.
Yep, that makes sense. All right. Well, I think that's probably enough questioning. I think I've got a banked crit. I've
You
got
do.
What do I have in my hand? I got my war razor in hand. And I'm
It is off
invisible.
guard. Yeah, so whatever you attack is off guard too, so your backstabber
Yeah.
will also apply.
Yeah, but if it becomes aware of me, can I just sort of step in between its legs?
I mean,
And
couldn't
then
you just go up this way along this?
I mean, I could, but thematically,
Yeah.
I want to cut it on the inside of its thigh as I sort of walk through, or like
Ooh.
scamper, roll, tumble through. You know, like I've got a good spot, right? Like that should hurt a bit, and then take up a flanking position.
Well,
If that's acceptable.
that's acceptable.
So that's a move, and then I'll do a strike.
That was a critical. Oh my god!
How did we? Wow, never in all of my days.
So there's that. Also, you have done what I would consider a hostile action.
Yeah, I agree.
Please make a will save.
Me?
Just whenever I pick hostile actions, I pick Needle of Vengeance.
Yeah.
Oh yes, of course. Yeah, yep. I think it's a foolish action, but part of me wants to try and trip it.
Well,
And I might just be like riding high from the elation of a crit. So I think I'm just gonna roll with it. I think Imposter was like overly jazzed about this whole invisibility thing. He did like the fancy sidestep double shuffle shoe between this guy's legs. He's going for it.
he's going for it. I can dig it.
Yeah. I will. It is at penalty, right?
Yes.
Like
Minus 4 though.
5. -4.
Yeah. Because you're sweeping the leg.
Look, it wasn't great. I got a hero point. Is it worth it? Probably not.
Felix is
That's
left.
fine. That puts me back in my place, I think.
That. I believe that's you done.
Yeah.
Felix.
Okay. Get the old sword ready. One action. Second action.
Yeah, good
Sure.
call. I didn't think to do that. That would have been a better action than trying to trip him.
You have 2 hero points. Are you happy with that 5?
I mean, you know what? God damn it, you're right. Thanks, man.
You're welcome.
Hey. Off guard wins again.
Have some numbers.
Nice. And fire as well. That's it's gonna put the hurt on.
Persistent too.
Yep.
I mean, you hack off one of his arms and cauterize the wound with the burning blade of signature. I believe that's you done, though, Felix.
That is, however,
Yeah.
in that last level up, so Felix has been spending, a lot of time in the evenings with Combustifer learning many things. He's picked up Sasquatch. He's going to tell the Yeti that, look out, he's mostly armless.
It responds back. I'd roll my eyes, but they'd probably roll out of my skull.
Hilarious.
Got him.
Valiana having the time of her life, not being able to speak Sasquatch.
Yeah, only the cool kids speak Sasquatch.
Well, first action. See, this is when the player readies an action to close the door again.
Oh, you know what I'm doing next round.
No, I'm well aware. Yeah.
Yeah, no, this is where the literal 1 copper piece doorstop comes in clutch.
Oh god, I hate
Why do you always
that.
carry a chair around? Oh, no reason.
Didn't you know that a chair is more effective against full plate than a sword?
It probably is, right? Like,
It's
you've got
of
a-
course.
That's
if you
why
got a
they
dull, so yeah, that's true. But like,
use them against lions.
yeah, yeah, but it's good enough for all, and it's good enough for like that's just what my grandma told me. Yeah,
Well,
Famous lion taming grandma.
he's gonna try to shove you out of the doorway.
makes
That's
sense.
so rude.
Hey, push it, son. Oh, he probably did.
That's gonna be a
He's getting a new
success.
name.
I was kind of hoping for a critical success.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Well, I mean, you got a hero point, Matt. You only need to roll 1 higher than what you got. So whatever you
Yeah,
got,
come on.
you know.
You got this, I believe.
Well, no, see, he does have a halberd.
You're a halberd.
So he's just gonna strike at you, Felix, because now you need to spend 2 actions to close the door. And yes, that is with penalty. Glimpse of Redemption? Alright.
Hey, sharpen stuff. What a good name.
It's only just a basic hit with the halberd, though.
What you gonna do about it?
I have to do the damage first anyway. Before I make the decision. You know what? He's gonna do it. He will refuse your redemption. He's not Prince Zuko. Shove that's him done. He does have to take that spirit damage though. Failure on his part. The other Blackfrost zombie, and I will do that name change as soon as it gets to round 2 on Tyra's turn. I don't think. Why does that burst have to be so big?
That's what
Do it in the hallway, Matt.
Bursting with flavor.
Hold the whole place up.
Yeah, look, he's not going to get an opportunity to do this again. Krakow! Is there a way that... Well, look, his friends are immune to cold, so this should be fine.
Ah, damn it! I didn't eat my freaking lettuce.
Gotta remember, eat them vegetables.
I made it and everything, right? I said it like before.
You did.
What fool?
Not some real not good rolls. Downx not getting a crit success because of mounted. Feels bad, man.
Alright.
They too have to do their reflex saves. They're immune to cold, so this should be fine.
What is it? 18 damage, maybe? It's probably okay.
Now, of course, the successes will take half.
So the mounts, like the animal companions, take half.
Oh my god, I don't take cold damage. I don't get affected even though I failed.
He failed, so he'll take the 7 damage. He's pretty happy with that.
Casters don't do damage.
This is why I tell people to stay away from Reddit.
I'm gonna look down at the Yeti hand that I wear and look up at these guys and just be like, thanks.
I think a lot of that's also GMs don't put their casters in situations for them to shine.
Yeah, because the optimum of the fight is a empty white room with just a +3 creature, right? That's the best boss fight, right?
Toss your party against 6 creatures as 6 creatures, and then have the caster absolutely decimate them.
Yeah, I think
Let
we've
them
seen that
away.
a couple of times.
I love putting my guys in situations.
My guys.
Well, Entire, it is your turn. There you go. HR shoving stuff.
Hurrah!
Who you call me?
I have used my hero point as well, Matt.
Shinkyo. But what you doing, Entire?
My bad. When I should give Rappy 2, Rappy will kind of move to here. Will then attempt to grapple Buddy Old Pal.
Yep. That's a success.
Because of Sickened, let's go.
Exactly, because of the Sickened. Don't eat that.
Then don't eat it. That hurt. I can just hear that in Nikki's voice.
Yeah.
Then
That's a hit from Antara.
strike.
Oh. Almost max damage?
Almost. It was one off.
Well, Antara does have experience killing Yetis.
Oh.
I believe that's done though.
Yeah, that is her done. Bringing it to Valiana. So
Badly injured, barely hurt.
Delnex will kind of flat over to here. I will cast Evil Eye on this buddy, old pal.
Yep.
This one. Sustain the negative durations on buddy old pal there.
That's gonna be a failure.
So the grapple gets sustained. He's sickened.
I both hate and love that so much. The grapple gets sustained by the evil eye. By the familiar ability. It's just like, okay.
got them by the collar, and then this thing just like glares at you, and you're like, all right, I'm not going to try and remove the hand.
It's fine.
And then on the guy that I just sickened.
All right, he takes a bit of damage from your phase bolt, stumbles a bit backwards.
That is me done though.
All right. He doesn't have really anywhere good to go. All right. Felix. Actually,
Me.
no, Compostifer.
Not me.
You cut open his
guy.
You cut open his thigh.
Garbage guy. He's just mind prison. Is this Mintok?
He just turns to glare at you, Compostifer, and you feel as if something is trying to imprison your mind.
Well, that's
He's giving you ADD medication. Run.
Oh no. No.
You'll never medicate me alive. Hey, Permafrost, how you doing? They're fighting undead yetis.
Oh, okay. I didn't feel like I rolled well, but I got a success, so that's good.
That's good.
Good.
Well, you will take 25 mental damage.
Half or the whole lot?
It is not a basic save.
So then I saved and thus take nothing, right?
Succeeded a will save or take.
Succeed a will save or take damage. I succeeded, man.
You did succeed.
Save or suck.
Yeah, no damage for you. Specifically, it is not a basic will save. Double checking within the automation. Yep, no, it's just a will save.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the really, like, I feel like it should be written as basic will save for damage. If you fail, also take stupefied, right?
Yeah.
I'm happy to take half of that damage for rules as intended, not
don't
rules
pity
as
me.
written. Oh, I'm not pitying the person who wrote this this Yeti guy. Was that you, Matt?
No.
This might not be a basic will save.
Yeah, it's not a basic will save.
No.
I'm willing to let that stand.
Yeah, fair enough.
Well, he's gonna try to hit you instead.
Yeah, fair. Well, he got me. There's not much I can do about that. I can't roll slow my way on this one.
Wait, are we saying that Mountain Dew is good for diabetes?
That's what I'm taking it.
I've heard that, yeah. Because it's like it's got mountains in it, and they're like for like hiking and stuff, and hiking's very healthy. So.
If you drink the Mountain Dew, you're simply too cool for diabetes.
No, you see, Mountain Dew is good for diabetes in a different way. You guys are misunderstanding it. It's good for giving diabetes.
No, that can't be right. It doesn't check out. I don't believe you. When things don't feel right, I think that means that factually they're not right. That's how I work, at least.
That's why the world's flat, right?
Yeah. I'm sorry that I just aggravated everyone. I don't believe that. It was a parody. It was too real. I'm sorry.
Nathana just
We all
shows
know
up
that
out of
one
nowhere. It's like,
person.
but he's correct though. Galarian is flat.
Sorry, I need to give Ninzad a hero point for dubious logic.
But, Compostor, it is your turn.
Logic. Oh, okay. Right.
Yeah.
My retort then, I guess.
Last email.
I mean, that's going to be a hit again.
I reckon I got him again. Let me just think about what I'm going to do next. I'll do another thing just in case I get a really good roll. Is that a crit on a knowledge check?
I'm going to say yes, because you've already kind of...
Oh,
you want to see
I suspect there's nothing
Fate.
else that we don't know about these guys, right? They have an area effect thing that they can do.
They can also imprison minds.
Oh yes, I'm familiar with this.
Yeah. They have ice climb.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yep, helpful in a small hot corridor. Do they have a burrow speed?
They do not have a burrow speed.
Cool. I'm gonna lash out with my Whore Razor.
Yeah, he's so dead.
I think he's dead, Jim.
Yeah, he's
Alright.
so dead.
Up the other leg.
Well, you have been given a hero point, Compostiver.
Alright, a hero point.
Apparently,
Go
they
get
want
me
to
the hero
see
point.
Compostiver and Stolen Fate.
I
Stolen
see.
fate, so that's more concerning.
Stolen. Oh, right, yes, because he's made of poop. I get it. Stool fate.
Clever.
Look, composter folk are a thing that I'm sure if you were playing in any of Matt's games, you could probably convince him to play a composter folk. Just saying.
I mean, don't threaten me with a good time. It wouldn't take much convincing. But I believe that's you done, Compostiver.
Yep, I will attack. I will take a walk back down the steps. I will shut the door again. And then I will nod to Felix like, I've got this.
The Yeti on the other side just being like, oh, come on! One of these days, I'm just gonna have a creature that just has an ability to rip doors off their hinges.
You had an antechamber as a monster, Matt. Like, you already jumped the shark on that one.
Look,
Yeah.
Having some sort of, oh, I can sunder doors guy. You're so far beyond that.
look. It wasn't an antechamber. It could just summon antechambers around people.
You're gonna make
okay.
just the world's most aggressive dungeon. It's not gonna have monsters in it. It's just gonna be very bad to be inside of.
Oh well, you see, the thing is Matt could threaten us with a PC of that if he plays the
Dungeon Ancestry.
the dungeon.
Yeah.
Dungeon Ancestry, yes.
Vicious swing.
Look, the Dungeon
Nice.
Ancestry has an ability that allows you to just imprison people within your dungeon.
Within your antechambers.
And it's just like...
That's a statement that was just said.
Yeah.
Hmm.
No, it's...
Kinky. I'ma lock you in my butthole.
They can also use their dungeon to store materials. So,
Of course they can.
well, first action, he opens the door aggressively.
You're lucky I didn't have more turns to hold an action.
Because you absolutely would have. Look,
Serac. Oh, are you running Tomb of Horrors?
I have been given permission to, well, we've kind of cleared it that I can use the Labyrinthine Cult. So there may be a one-shot adventure that involves a labyrinth.
Oh, fun.
Now, HR shoving stuff has a name to uphold.
Yeah. Yeah, they do. I'm stubborn.
That's going to fail because of your detective's readiness.
Yeah, I
And
detected.
enfeebled. You need
Because I
both.
closed the door, he might try and open it again.
Did-
Genius!
Did you slip?
My dear Watson.
Did you slip the now magically inert vanishing coin underneath the door?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Fuck. Well, he's just gonna try to halberd you now.
Fair.
Halberd to meet you.
Well, that's him done. I think we're at that point of the fight.
Should he have had what do you call it? Multi-attack penalty?
Yeah, he tried shoving you. That's an attack action.
Yeah. Oh, I guess I don't get to see what he's like. Yeah, carry on.
Yep. Okay. He had
He's
map.
no
It's
longer
fine.
enfeebled, but he does take 3 damage.
Yeah, we don't see the breakdown of the enemies things. I was trying to argue, did he not have map calculated? If he did, he would have crit. Can that make him close the door? But moving on. I'm getting all uppity today, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's fine. It's been an interesting couple of days for you. I get it. This guy, he's almost dead, but he also has nowhere to go.
He's
He tries to
seen
close the door.
better days.
You know what? Antara's doing a lot of fire damage to him, and he doesn't like that.
They're both doing fire damage.
Yeah, but she's been doing it for a lot longer, so I need her to do a will save.
Would this apply her hard to fool?
Not an illusion effect, unless it covers
Okay.
mental effects.
I don't know what her
That would,
thing does. If I'm going to be quite honest.
that would be a good enhancement for hard to fool, though.
Hard to fool +1 indeed perceptions against as well as against illusions and shadow effects. Okay.
She has a hero point.
She does. She'll use it. Yeah, that tracks.
Well, this effect only lasts for a minute if that's if it makes you feel better. I also
so
rolled.
stupefied one and slowed. I mean, that's pretty. Average for damage. A little over.
Now, just as a reminder, that slowed is only maintained while she is stupefied. So if the stupefied gets removed, so is the slowed.
Yeah.
I really need to fix up my Boom Beam server, but I will look at that in a second, Permafrost. I think we're going to go on a break as soon as this fight's over, because it's almost done. Well, he's pretty chuffed that that worked, so he's going to strike.
Sounds good.
Yeah, that's going to be a miss. And Tara, 2 whole actions.
2 whole action. Yeah, she's gonna. It would help if I had her character sheet open.
Posted a pick in Moonbeam.
Know what? She only needs 2 actions.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Yep, the old Star Strike. Star Rise, Star Strike.
Fucking-
Oh dear.
Anyways, I said her first one did damage. It probably kills him.
Yeah.
Oh, like no damage, but that's fine.
It's not going to take much.
She was rolling hot.
Boop. as she leaps up into the air and slashes him in two.
Then lands back down on Rapstallion.
Yeah.
That's her done.
smoothly. Like a fucking boss. All right. Veliana. One foe remains.
Okay, gonna stride here. Gonna evil eye this guy. Try and get all three.
See if we can get the trifecta.
Yeah,
Nice.
Wow.
I did. Yo, would you like to go with that?
Does crit do worse?
Second two.
Oh, nice. Yeah, of course. Yep. That's fun.
Yeah. Know what?
No,
know
I'm
what?
not using a villain point for that.
Just. Oh wait, it's their it's our allies' turns next. Never mind.
Yeah.
I was gonna close the door.
No. Leave that for Felix or Compostifer.
All four shot. Yeah, that tracks.
Yeah, this is...
That's me done.
Well, that profit's gone. So, Compostifer.
All right. Let's devise strategy. Let's see how smart I'm feeling at the moment. Nope, I clicked the wrong thing. Sorry. I'm not targeting anyone. There we go. Oh.
They'll probably hit.
Yeah, it will
Second
hit
two.
a 17 crit, so it will at least hit.
No, it won't.
Oh, actually, yeah, I don't have. He's not
He's sick
blank.
too.
So it
That lowers his
might-
AC.
Oh, thank you. Yes, good call. All right, investigator metagaming. What a time.
That's what the class does.
I think I'll
Yes.
give him the old stab,
Yes.
but it's not very exciting. He's barely injured. Which way does the door open?
I hate this question so much. Opens inward into the room.
Okay. And which side is it? Are the hinges on the east or the west side?
You're hurting me, Bill. The hinges are going to be on the right side.
Okay, yep.
It
On
matches the
east.
door image.
Ah,
Yep. Okay. Cool. I'm gonna use quick bomber.
Compostifer, you've been given another hero point.
All right. Thank you. I'm gonna draw this in my hand nice and quickly, and huck it at this guy right in front of me. And know his weakness. It's fire, so I'm using fire.
Fair.
Bloop. Ooh. Yeah, okay. It wasn't too bad.
That was inherent in him.
So that's an action. I would like to hold an action to shut the door if he opens the door.
Okay.
Yep. And then I'm hoping everything lines up and it's hilarious. That's my plan.
Hoping that Felix closest the door on his turn.
Well, Felix, I know at least what one of your actions is going to be.
Well, okay, just in case, elf step.
Yep.
Yeah, but I'm just gonna ever so gently hit him once.
Gently.
Ever so gently.
Just a scooch. Just a
Gently.
real itty bitty
Silently.
scooch.
A real itty bitty
Ooh.
70 damage.
Just a little guy, and then just
Very nice. Very nice.
Look,
Very is not the way I imagined it.
look, chat. As a GM, I support like the players interacting with the environment and doing stuff with it. With this group, it always comes down to the doors.
You put us in a room, a hallway with freaking 1,000 doors. Like, what did you expect?
Matt, in our defense, the alternate name of this campaign is Gatekeepers. We keep the gates closed.
Yeah, no,
that's
we
it.
get it. So,
Man, you knew what you were getting into when you invited me into this campaign. Me and doors don't mix.
his first action is going to be to open the door, which triggers your held action.
The action, Matt. I would like to shut the
This giant undead flaming yeti just like.
Just
having some sort of like what's the one where they run through all the doors in the hallway with the silly music?
yeah.
Scooby Doo.
I was thinking older than that and live action, but yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
Scooby-Doo
like
is
Benny Hill?
Yeah.
some sort of stupid Benny Hill scene. But yeah, Scooby-Doo is exactly right.
So he opens the door. You kind of shake your head, close the door to get it, and you just hear this in Yeti. What the fuck? Second action opens the door,
Yep.
and then he's gonna headbutt you.
Okay, I deserve that.
You know what?
Yeah. Yeah.
I am using a hero villain point for this.
See, chat, we frustrated him enough that he used his villain point on something silly.
1 second.
Oh yeah, no, he'll take the enfeeble. That's fine.
Let's drag and drop that on Compostifer. He's already
Thank
taken
you.
spirit damage, so I don't have to reroll.
So now I can take damage?
Yeah.
Redemption? No, he's well past redemption. He's gonna rip this door off its hinges and use it to beat you with.
Nah, I don't think
Thank
I'm gonna get that chance.
I'm not gonna. All right, thank you, chat. That's him done though. I got 2 villain
Alrighty.
points then. All
Good work,
right.
team. I feel like we've never teamed this hard before in our lives.
Okay, so we
Glimpse of redemption just seals the deal then.
Repstellion's independent action.
we finally have our unifying force.
Yeah.
Carry a door frame with us everywhere.
Yeah, so, and Tara's still kind of trying out this new technique that she's got. She hasn't really fully landed the Star Rise into the Star Strike yet.
Yeah. So she's just practicing.
Yeah.
It's kind of like juggling,
Also,
it's tricky, but once you get it, you'll get it.
Yeah. Also, it's bringing back all those memories of, killing these guys the first time.
Such positive memories.
Yeah. Star Rise.
I mean, that's
Pretty low
gonna
on the damage there.
hurt either way. Because now he has a D10 persistent fire. As Juliet would say, wheel
wheel
and
low.
woe.
Yeah, no, it's the first strike there was just too strong. As I should probably hit it out of her reach for when she did the return strike.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
we're basically Looney Tunes, right? It's just fucking See, okay, just quickly, inventor subclass should have been like a gadgeteer or just built around gadgets, and it just should have been the most Looney Tunes nonsense for gadgets.
Oh yeah, like
Acme
Octo.
Yeah.
Acme, or I'd like in the inventor like archetype kind of deal to maybe be like the Acme, but you have like one that's more like Inspector Gadget kind of vibe. So you have your one mainstay and then a bunch that you just pull out. That's wazoo.
It's like, for instance, instant landscape paper. You plaster it on a wall, it looks like the landscape of your choice.
Yep.
Drop comes through it.
Veliana, it's your turn. No, that's the upgraded version.
I sustain, increasing the duration of all those.
All the fun.
He gives you a thumbs up.
Yeah,
He's hurting. He's near death.
he's hurting. Now, do I go? No, it's Looney Tunes time. It's Looney Tunes time. So
You have
I get to target both of them. I am gonna cast Forbidding Ward.
Yep.
On Compostifer.
Ooh.
And no, so you get so Compostifer gets a +1 status bonus to AC and saving throws against HR shoving stuff.
Nice.
Everything. Oh, and also most notably, there's a second Compostifer standing there.
Heck
As
yeah, there is.
Enigma Mirror pops up, and because it's attached to my armor, he gets a single illusory image until the end of my next turn.
All right.
Neat.
I don't think he's gonna need it, but I respect it.
No, just in case. Well, we went Looney Tunes. We needed to commit.
True.
Yeah.
But is that you done, Veliana?
It is.
Compostifer.
All right. I will use to devise a stratagem. See what the play is this turn. It's a hit, right?
Yep.
I'm pretty confident it's a hit.
Pre-established.
Yeah, I'll just go for the normal War Razor Strike.
That's a hit.
Cool.
Still standing.
What now? I could go again. We're probably past all of the stupid door stuff.
He's not getting past Felix.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so. Okay.
He might not get past Compostifer.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll try again. I'll go for the map attack.
There we go.
They're still might.
Look at that, eh? Oh, 26.
Yeah, he's so gone.
Yeah, the old
folks.
double slash. Shave and a haircut.
2 bits.
Huzzah!
We've
Close the door.
For the power of doors.
Again.
Ah.
Oh, how is Rotten feeling? Ow.
But yes, Permafrost. Look, there are so many items out there for Pathfinder that people are just like, oh my god, I didn't know that existed.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as I'm finished with this course I'm on, I'm going back to doing shorts again. Because shopping episodes were really great. But
Yeah, those weird unsung items.
I mean, just potion patches, man.
Mm.
All that said, though, while our players are going to be doing their healing cycles and everything else like that, we are going to take our short 10-minute break so we can do the thing for Twitch, do the app breaks and everything else like that. I am currently live on Moonbeam. I know things are pretty quiet over there. I'm planning on setting aside some time to fix up the server over there, figure out some stuff, all that other things, but this is a perfect time to stretch your legs. Also get a drink. Make sure you're doing all that self-care stuff that we all need to do and need to be mindful of. But all that said, we shall be back in about 10 minutes, and I hope to see you then.
Woo!
I don't know.
And sideways.
We're all a little bit sideways when it comes down to it. Hello, everyone. We have returned. I don't know what the question is, but I have some concerns.
Fine, don't worry about it. It's fine.
Given all those responses, yeah.
Yeah.
There's real no way of knowing.
Oh. I did see the Dewberry thing. I always have my cautions about the AI overview things, but I find it interesting.
Compostopher is an individual whose very existence invites questions. Yes, like, why are you on my front door? And please wipe your feet.
Please.
Hooves. Please wipe your hooves.
Like,
Every time he wipes, it just gets shorter and shorter.
when I used to run PFS, I used to do this thing where when you were doing the preamble introducing the scenario, I'd always describe how the lodge is being built and rechanged to accommodate all the new people coming in from all the new source books and things like that. And I could just imagine we have composter folk coming in, we're just gonna have to lay down vinyl everywhere, aren't we? Easily wiped surfaces.
Yep. Yeah, remember how Grandma used to put those like plastic covers on all the chairs?
Yep.
That was in case Compostopher came over.
We've got a Roomba that can cast Prestidigitation. I think I just had a stroke.
Are you with us? Are you in the room? Is everything okay? And you smell toast.
Which door knocker are you hearing out? Who and what is their cause?
Mm-hmm.
Compostopher wins.
Yeah, let's see. We have one vote to Valiana. Have you heard about our Lady and Savior Saint Antara?
Yep, very accurate.
G-Wizard was like, hire me Paizo.
So,
Phosphorus and individual who's very... Oh, these are great.
just very quickly, I have done the door knocking thing in the past.
Of course you have.
It was, you had to do it as a part of Bible college.
Of course you
Oh,
have.
of course you did.
Every single story that comes out of you about your childhood just gets sadder and sadder.
We had to do the door knocking thing for a week. I got 3 days into it, and I said to my mentor at the time, it feels like I am selling vacuum cleaners, but I'm trying to administer to strangers. This is stupid.
Well,
I only just passed missionary work. God, I'm so glad I'm not in the church anymore. It's just
Like, okay, not to get up a whole religion, but if someone came up to the door and was like, "Have you heard about our Savior Jesus Christ?" Who's gonna say no? At this point, everyone's heard of him. It's fine. We're good. We're good.
We're good. We're good.
Yeah. Hey, isn't he the guy that you guys drink the blood of? Does that make you guys vampires?
Is he the guy on the tee? Yes. Let's go.
Honestly, it depends on the denomination. But moving on, because we are here to play Stolen Fate. Not for Stolen Fate. Fuck.
Yeah,
Gatewalkers.
we're here to play Stolen Fate. I now ride a bird.
Hey, why is my screen moving? Hey, I can't see where I am. The door got shut.
Yeah, man.
I'll let you know. All the doors are clear. All the rooms are clear.
Okay.
Let's go, composter.
But we have to.
There's more doors.
Oh, I broke it.
You broke
You
it.
mounted too many people.
The Tara's not on upside anymore. It's all broke. I'll just give it a minute.
Okay, Veliana, we need you on that last door so that Antara can sort her shit out.
Are we gonna get the movement? Or am I gonna have to? Oh, there we go.
There we go.
I think it's.
Do we need to do any healing, or was everyone okay? Or...
Oh, we all healed up.
This hallway leads east and to the north.
That just goes back to where we came from. That's the sled room down there.
The sledge room.
Oh,
Yeah.
do we need any more hammers?
Yeah, I think we're good with none.
All right, you ready?
Felix, please. After you.
Oh,
Oh, this is a big room. I'm going to switch to my crossed bow.
Two immense wings
Hey,
of
why
this
don't you
room
outside?
contain circular pools of ice, while the wall opposite them looks curiously different from the stonework found elsewhere in the temple. It's smooth, with no visible seams, polished like opaque glass and gently curved. To the north, an individual stands in the darkness. Someone familiar to all of you. Oh, hello all of you.
So that's on that he's evil.
what's up, Bald Benson? How much backstory do you know?
Fancy seeing
Is
all
the-
of you here.
I see.
Okay, so like, are you a mimic or a doppelganger or? It's fine.
Oh, it's okay.
Or
We've met
some-
before.
Illusory double or what have you.
Fish boy.
Hello, all of you.
Hello.
Hey man, how you doing? We met some of your cousins earlier. They weren't as interested in car insurance as you'd think they would be.
Oh, I'm not related to them.
I'm Zorius.
Oh, you
Well,
remembered.
that's a relief.
I have it written.
Oof.
I didn't remember the bald scientist's name. I'm not going to remember your name.
So,
No, I don't want like a small little book going. It's right there.
well, you all made it here. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Could you sound any more patronizing?
Yes.
We're here to deal with the problem.
Okay.
Why are you here?
Because I was hungry and needed food.
Oh, this would be an excellent place for that.
Like, there are so many
So-
people dreaming beneath the ice. It's great. I don't even think they're alive. How are they still dreaming? It's amazing.
We're going to introduce you to a guy called Cthulhu. He's going to explain a whole bunch.
Oh no, isn't there a Cthulhu-esque monster about like the endless stream or something?
Oh, yeah, no, I'm well aware of the...
That was me, Andrew, asking.
Yes. I think there has been some wobbliness because of the orc with the remaster.
I think there's a lot of those guys who are like sleeping. Sleep seems to be their big thing.
Well, it is important for people to get enough sleep in.
Sure. So we're cool, right?
I mean, unless we're not cool.
I think we're cool.
Okay.
I think you're cool. Okay. So just gonna. Is there anything we should know, like up ahead? Are we going in the right direction?
You could tap the wall just beside you there, Felix.
You got it, and I do so.
Secret tunnel.
Felix,
through the mountain.
Yo.
as you tap the window, it seems to kind of shimmer for a couple of moments until you're greeted of a vision of what lies beneath the temple.
Yeah. Go on.
Boop.
Oh. Look at that guy.
It's always the goddamn aboleths.
Yeah. That is a mouth.
That is
Is
a
it
mouth.
a mouth or like a university?
I was trying to not say forbidden fleshlight, okay?
It
If
is
you
a
have worms coming out of your university, you need to see a doctor immediately.
look. We know
It's
the
not
answer to
true.
this question. It is a multifunctional facial orifice.
So a cloaca.
Yeah, sure. The universal hole.
But yeah, it's just kind of swirling beneath what looks to be some sort of barrier at the bottom of the temple.
Right.
Under us?
Uh,
Is this a Felix can see it and no one else kind of deal?
Oh, no, you
is
can all
this
see it.
Oh, okay.
it's
So
kind
it's
of
like
like
a window or something?
It looks like a window of some sort.
Oh, is it a fish tank?
Our fishy friend says, no, it's some sort of magical divining effect that allows you to monitor the prisoner.
Is this a prisoner?
That's him. That's it.
Is this a
Imposter
person?
says, holding a butterfly. Is this
Cute.
Is this a soya? No, what? Recall knowledge, I guess.
Yeah. Sounds smart. Yeah. Do a plains lore.
Let's reach
Yeah.
I mean, Plains lore is pretty specific for this.
Yeah, I got heaps of books on it. Start digging.
It'll be fine. You'll hit it eventually.
Good thing I got that sledge shovel.
Considering Composter Felix, you both use lore skills for this, that will succeed.
Big brain.
I'm just gonna double check that. Yeah, no.
I've been PM'd to tell me that my fun fact from last week was didn't pay off. When Compostifer rubs his
Oh, no.
finger on parchment,
Yeah.
it acts like an eraser.
Wow.
That's it.
For the two of you, as you kind of look out to this creature, you both have this kind of understanding that aberrations, creatures, gods, whatever you want to call them from beyond the veil, don't usually have a physical form as we would usually understand it. What tends to happen is as their metaphysical presence crosses into the prime material, as close to a physical form as can be done kind of just forms around their ideas.
Whoa, slow down there again. What?
So, these creatures come from a universe in which physical form isn't really a thing. So,
Right.
when they cross over into the prime material plane, there's usually this process in which what makes up their essence communicates, and that creates their physical form.
So the physical form is dictated by others' perceptions of it.
And their own perception of themselves.
Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, print it out. Like an old dot matrix printer.
Look, if this thing started coming out of my dot matrix printer, I would be running.
Yeah, probably do a firmware update at that point.
I think we'd be on the firmware update. Though that does give me a great idea for an SCP. But this does seem like the physical manifestation of a Soyo that is imprisoned beneath the temple.
Nerd.
Our fishy friend's just gonna kind of sliver up behind you and lean between the two of you, Veliana and Felix, and go, "It's okay, he can't see us. He can't even sense us."
That's good.
Some days I just sit here and watch it for hours.
I bet this would be so good if you took an edible.
I'm a creature of dreams,
So the good stuff.
right?
Do you know a way to get to it that we as physical flesh bodies could use and compostifer?
If give me a diplomacy check.
You got it.
You do, or he is already kind of friendly to all of you as well.
Yeah, we're friends. I'd probably invite him to a potluck.
Well, so as you all know, I'm kind of formed from the dreams of people who have been having nightmares about this thing.
You ate my goose nightmare,
So,
I'm told.
do you know what a goose is yet?
Nope. Refusing to learn.
So there's a part of my essence that's tied in with his, or its.
Uh-huh.
It kind of reaches down to the puddle it's kind of standing out of and begins to kind of gather a globule of it.
I'm liking where this is going.
And because you're close, and Veliana, you probably do not want to touch this.
Yeah, definitely not.
Felix, he passes you what looks and feels like an oily puddle.
An oily puddle.
Fantastic. It's what I've always wanted.
It's like Winter's Watch has come early.
I
Is
will
it something
treasure
that
this
we could
forever.
attempt to identify, or is it an oily puddle?
Well, it's my essence. Well, part of my essence anyway. It's the part
Do
of
you
my
not need
essence.
that?
Not really.
This has nothing to do with anything. I just wanted to see if someone would take it.
It's a special surprise that will help you later. More to the point, it'll help you, deal with a Soyo.
Uh-huh. Can we be just like the littlest bit less cryptic and just tell me how? Like, do I throw it at them? Do I cover my sword in it? Do I eat it?
Don't eat that.
Is it a blanket?
Well, I think you drink it over eat it.
You could use it like a blanket, I guess, if you want.
Is it warm?
Slimy.
I'm not going to question how I'm going to put this in the bag, but it's in the bag now.
It vaguely has the consistency of fabric.
I'll retrieve it later.
I guess you sort of pour it in.
I fold it like origami.
But if you can find some sort of powerful magical essence, it might help you, like, force open the door to his chamber.
Alright.
I think the Yetis were working on something here before they died. I have memories of a swirling vortex of souls and a locked door.
I don't like any of that. Particularly the locked door.
See, the Yetis here, they've been dead for like hundreds of years, but they still dream. They're forced to dream constantly.
That's not concerning at all.
I mean, okay.
There's something about the Blackfrost that just, you may be dead, but you still dream. Because it all powers the Soyo.
Great. Like, of all the things you could be doing after you die, not the worst.
If it helps, the dreams are very repetitive. But
Why would that help?
I believe you have other work to do.
Yeah.
That is,
You take care now, though.
unless you want to take the deal.
What was the deal again?
Well, I could help you summon the destroyer, and he'll just mess up all this.
No.
No?
You know, you're part of that, right? Like,
Oh no, I'll just go back to the plane of dreams. I'll be fine.
I hate to break it to you, my dude, but like, destroyer.
Yeah, he'll also destroy the plane of dreams.
I'm not sure about that.
That's the part that worries me most.
Boop.
Anyway,
Now,
thanks for the glob. I thought that, like,
I preferred the other shape.
oh no, I take this shape so the other denizens of this temple don't bother me.
oh,
Oh, okay. Fair
Not
enough.
sure.
If it's any consolation, we've kind of cleared out this wing.
Oh, that's fine. Guests come and go.
we're gonna keep going up. Is that correct?
There are no doors further to the north.
I guess we gotta go up the stairs on the other side.
Yeah. Okay. It's nice to see you again. Bye.
Yeah.
Combustible waves.
Have
So
good
long.
dreams, I guess. Or shitty ones.
Sweet dreams.
Make good
What a thing to
choices.
say to that creature. Let's switch back to War Razor.
Well, as you continue down this hallway, you pass before what looks to be some sort of door or portal.
This
Yes.
What's going on
doesn't
with
look like
this?
either of those two things.
It looks like a cupboard full of cobwebs.
It looks like a jumble.
A swath of black frost cakes this 15-foot archway, while strands of what will look like black frozen spiderwebs stretch across the opening, partially obscuring the view of the trapezoidal alcove beyond. An alcove with a clear ice floor.
So, if I decide with what the fish guy said, we need to get a magical reagent from the other wing, use it on this, and then toss the puddle at it.
Classic.
That sounds like a plan. Let's go with that.
Hey, look, I grew up in the 90s. I know point and click adventures.
I know a MacGuffin when I hear it.
I know that sometimes you have to use sticky tape on a door to stop a soul from escaping.
True.
That is a Grim Fandango reference.
Oh, that's a flashback.
All right.
When polygons were king.
Those were the days. But a door lies to your south. Everyone's
3, 2, 1. Oh my god, there's hammers in there.
Oh, heck yeah.
No, it's another sledge room.
Pillars support the 50-foot high ceiling of this cavernous chamber. 2 large stone tables covered with ancient tools sit in the middle of the room. The 2 outer walls are filled with large alcoves, each of which contains a hide-and-bone chair and small stone work table. One corner near the entrance features something that looks almost like a forge, except that it appears to be made entirely out of ice.
Is it an ice forge?
It is, in fact, an ice forge.
Another ice forge. Is this one collapsible or is this one built in place?
Built in place.
Okay.
I know that they're clearly like terrible, but all I can think of is just like a hair salon.
Yeah.
Like, I get
It's a
that.
barber shop.
I can't unsee that.
Look, they could probably double as that. Let's be honest.
They're hair salon, more like the scalping salon.
So it's a maker space, right? Like
That's the idea.
I'm gonna give you a crafting check.
Yeah.
Maybe with my specialty, blacksmithing. With a nat 20 for 43. What were they making in this room?
What exactly were they making?
Yeah. And how long will it take me to make one right now?
Well, Compostopher, most of the stuff in this room appear to be things that are just kind of partially built or made. You get the feeling that they either left in a hurry or were interrupted. Mm-hmm. You're not entirely sure, but you do know something pretty terrible probably befell this temple. What you do notice as a kind of common theme amongst a lot of these things are various attempts at defensive measures. Mm-hmm. Weapons, wards, traps, other things to kind of protect, to defend, perhaps even to attack people who are trying to assault them. Amongst them is a curious statue or construct made of bone.
Ooh. Oh, look at this guy.
Oh, I love them.
This is my favorite.
What even head is that?
He's like a cool sidekick from some sort of like 90s skateboarding or rollerblading futuristic kids cartoon, you know?
Or just early 2000s platformer game like Crash Bandicoot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the guy you see after like when the mascot gets electrocuted.
No, wait, I got this. Hey, Spyro! I got a new challenge for you! Here, take this skateboard, hang 10! You can do it, my dude!
Also, can we talk about how the rhinoceros horn kind of deal is like bigger than his body?
It's fine. Well, it's kind of fine. I need initiative from Antara and Viliana.
I'm working on it.
Aww. Do we have to fight it?
Yes.
Apparently,
I love them.
Well,
we're gonna keep it.
We're gonna keep most of it.
Ugh, boo.
As long as we don't like outright destroy it, we can remake it stronger, faster, better.
That's true.
Hotter,
Yeah,
better,
$6 million
faster, stronger.
skeleton rhino boy.
Compostopher. You got a natural 20 on your crafting check.
I did.
I'm counting that for your devise a stratagem roll.
Okay, that's neat. I'd like to make a knowledge check. Or so that the mechanics are easier.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I could use that as the knowledge check. Because I don't know how to change the die roll. Yeah.
No, that's fine. But yeah, I'm counting that 43 as your recall knowledge for this thing.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
Because it makes sense.
What the fuck is this thing?
It is a thing known as a tupelak. I probably pronounced that super wrong. I do apologize. But they are constructs usually made from more traditional methodologies.
It's too black.
Oh god.
Yeah. It's almost not the same as Tupac. So too plaque. Yep, bone construct.
It has construct armor. So it has hardness 11 until the construct armor is broken, which takes a critical attack or would bring it to below half its hit points.
Okay. Has it got any susceptibilities in the way of like piercing, slashing, bludgeoning?
No weaknesses or resistances. It has immunities a mile long.
Got it. Right.
That includes mental. It is also immune to sickened. This is going to be kind of a bad fight for you, Valiana.
Yep, this guy's no stomach, no brain, 1,000 armor. We just got a whale on him.
Now, Compostifer specifically.
Yep.
If you want to attempt disable a device checks to turn it off again, I will allow that. But keep in mind to disable
it is a construct, right?
Correct. Yeah. Keep in mind, however, that it is 2 actions to disable a device. And you will have to be in like touch range with it.
Yeah.
What time is it, Matt? Is it almost midnight?
Don't feed it.
There's no clockwork involved in this one.
Beans.
I see through your games.
Okay, I got it. I'm gonna go around the long way around this pylon.
Yep.
And I am going to attempt to disable device.
Crafting or thievery?
All right. +4 or +23. I'll go crafting if that's okay.
That's fine. Watch as he rolls a 20 again.
Is it? It's not. It's bone. So I'm not. No, blacksmithing doesn't count. Is it pursuant onto my lead of like where the fuck is Osoyo and how do we get him, or is this like a bit of a side dealio?
Side dealio.
Okay. What about +1 for the knowledge check?
Yes.
Yeah, as I would if it were an attack. Oh, I got a 36.
Pretty good.
That is pretty good. I need to check something.
Not bad. Not bad.
All right, that will be mental brain math. That will be 1 success.
Okay, easy.
We're close to a critical.
I got the override panel removed. That's at the end of my turn.
All right. From your reckoning with this thing, Compostifer, it was probably in the midst of being what we would consider to be programmed, but it was not finished.
Maybe it could be mine.
Maybe you could wear it like armor.
Whoa. Hey, thinking. wear that skull as a codpiece.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's roll. Actually, no. Yeah, actually, 1, 2, 3, 4. First attack's gonna be for you, Compostifer.
That's fair. I wouldn't have it any other way. No, someone else can have it. I don't want it anymore.
Do you have your reaction for?
Yeah, should I collapse? You reckon? I should probably collapse. Yeah, I will collapse. Whoops, sorry.
Compensating much. Wow.
Just a normal damage for me, please.
Okay.
Okay, I probably would have been okay.
As you kind of start fiddling with him, Compostifer, and kind of get access to the runes on the back of the head, where so you can kind of just switch him off, he kind of does that little standing jump where you spin 360, kind of in gremlin mode, and then just shoves the horn through you as you collapse.
Yep. Fair.
Then he's going to turn around to Rapstallion. That'll be a hit. For 24 damage on Rapstallion. And then he's going to attempt to grab Rapstallion.
He can try. Does he have grab?
So, in this particular...
Or is that with map?
That is with map, still succeeds. So, we see this little bone gremlin thing grab a hold of Rapstallion, but I should point out that Rapstallion is not immobile, as this thing just kind of latches onto the side of Rapstallion, and we kind of, it's just trying to grip hard as possible, and you can see it's just priming up for another horn attack.
That's wild.
And Tara.
Remember, kiddos, that's with -8.
Oh no, just -4, because the grab has the same map as the attack that leads from him.
That's why I asked if he had grabbed, and you said no.
Ah, yeah, no, he does have grab.
Okay. Actually, grab doesn't actually have any map.
Yeah, no, that's what I
No.
mean. It uses the same map as the attack that triggers it.
No. Grab does not actually have any map.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's super more powerful. Okay.
Yeah, you save it till last.
Cool. Remembering that for later. But yeah, Antara, your turn.
Well,
It's the little things, chat.
is going to try and escape with athletics.
Ring! Ring!
Yeah. Ain't doing it.
Nope.
That's his thing. But Antara is ooh. Actually. This might actually work.
Uh-oh.
She's going to Star Rise.
Yep. Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Nope. She doesn't have any hero points.
Do you want to use your hero point?
Sure. Yeah, I'll use mine.
I'll allow it.
Wow.
I think it's a great idea. This is a fantastic way to stop to like make it let go.
Yeah, because the force movement gets it out at a reach from the grab.
True.
Doing that. So it is now 10 feet up.
Yep. And as let go, Rapstallion. Ring!
Then I will Star Strike.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, it's IAC, so I was not expecting that. And then Antara's third action, because Rough Selling tries to escape with his independent,
Yep.
will be raise the shield
Beautiful.
as she lands back down. I think Buddy Pal takes fall damage though and falls prone.
That is correct. It's only 10 feet up, so he will take that. Boop. All right, Veliana.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
If you're feeling confident, you can attempt to disable it.
I was looking at that. I don't have the highest thievery.
You can use Thievery, Arcana, or Crafting. I know you're an occult specialist, but those are the options presented. They definitely did not want occult influences on this thing.
Yeah, so do I want to do Thievery or Arcana? Because they end up the same at plus 17. I'll risk it for the biscuit. Stride, 2 action. So I get I'm gonna do Thievery. So Down X uses his reaction to aid.
Yep.
Which because I'm only trained, it's only a +1.
Do we get flanking bonus to this?
We'll see how that aid goes.
Well, the aid just automatically succeeds and gives me a +1.
Make it a +2.
Nice.
He is flat.
Make it a +2.
He is flat-footed because he's prone at the moment. It would make it easier to, mess with the magical runes and stuff on his body.
Yeah.
That's fair.
That's fair. That also will not succeed, unfortunately.
No, yeah, that's why I said that's fair.
Yeah.
That is me done though.
Alrighty then. Felix.
Ooh. Oh, wait. I forgot to do something. I think it's 1 higher. It is, in fact, 1 higher.
The 1 higher will not help you.
Yeah.
No, it won't. It doesn't automatically apply it, and I don't disable device often enough to remember that I have this.
Yeah, that's all good.
Yeah.
Can I just scooch past these two?
Yeah.
Like in between? Yeah. Cool.
Unless they're blocking.
Okay.
Rapstallion decides to not let you pass.
Well,
You must pay the belly scratch tax.
I don't have that kind of time.
He says that he hasn't been fed yet today.
Oh, yes. Starving.
I'm not satisfied with that roll.
No, you're not.
Should have been satisfied with that roll.
Yeah, no, you should have. I don't know what you're doing, but it fails.
I'm gonna try and restrain him so
Okay.
that the others have an easier time with what they're doing, because this is mental stuff and I don't know it.
You have 2 actions remaining.
One action, right?
Oh,
one
moved.
action.
1 action.
Walk athletics.
Yeah, it was crit fishing. Never works.
All right. All done?
Bad -5.
Yeah, it's me done.
Bad.
It'd only be a -4.
Oop. Just need to bounce back to your composter. There we go.
I'll devise a stratagem, but I'm not sure I need to. It's pretty good.
God.
It's pretty good.
I mean, are you applying it to your crafting check? Are you allowed to do that?
I don't think that's
No,
No.
it's.
I can use
You
it.
can instead.
I can take a flavor that lets you use it for like deception and stuff, but I didn't take that.
Okay.
I definitely can't do it for crafting.
You can get a +1 circumstance bonus to your next intelligence, wisdom, or charisma based skill check instead.
Okay, yeah, I guess it.
It'd be a +2 because you have a higher pursue a lead.
Yep. Yeah, my pursue a lead.
No, your pursue a lead bonus increases by +1, so it'd be +3.
Yeah.
Math.
I'm gonna try another crafting check. I think.
Go for it.
And I'll just pursuant onto a lead. 39.
40. Your pursue a lead bonus would be 1 higher because you're doing skill stratagem.
Oh no, it would be because the pursue a lead is in there. I just
No, if you would gain your pursue a lead bonus to such a check, that bonus increases by 1. Your pursue a lead normally +2. So
Yep. My bad. Okay, then 40.
Well, with your critical success, Compostopher, the creature powers down.
Neat. I got the dopamine noise.
we did it!
Yeah.
We didn't have to kill guy. Now, time to recruit him into our army. You shall fight a Soyo.
I forgot before that I had to uncollapse. Sorry about that.
Oh, it's fun.
Get enough actions.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, that was weird, guys. Good thing we turned it off. Hello, Compostopher. You're so good at turning me off.
I don't think that's a compliment.
Well,
I mean, Foster is a garbage heap.
I need to learn more about this thing. I'm gonna fiddle with this thing.
And Tara will treat wounds, Rapstallion, and Compostopher.
Oh yeah, thank you.
I think that's just gonna top it
try,
all off. That'll be fine. You're barely injured.
Top it off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Don't have to roll on that one. Compostopher, give me a crafting or perception check if you want to learn a little bit more about this thing.
Okay.
Can I aid with Arcana?
You can aid with Arcana, but there is some information.
Wait, he has pursuant unto his lead, which will give him the same bonus anyways.
And this particular check will be pursuant to that lead.
Yeah.
37.
Compostopher, thankfully, you can read Sasquatch.
Yes.
Now,
Yeah, it's a thing that I know how to do.
once again, I would like to point out, at level 1, I saw you put Sasquatch on your character sheet,
Yeah.
and I think even you were like, yeah, I'm never going to use this. Meanwhile,
That's correct.
me, who had a general idea of how this adventure path plays out, was like, okay, weird choice. This will be useful later.
Funny that, right? Though I did have like 6 languages.
Yes.
So, you know, the shotgun effect, one of them stuck, sort of thing.
Yeah.
You know, Scold and Necrol and Orcish. I didn't really like come up, sort of thing.
Well, Necro came up once or twice, but yeah.
You know. Yeah, true. But,
hey, guys.
Yeah.
But, Compostopher, as you're kind of examining this thing and the journals and notebooks nearby, apparently they were working in tandem with another team.
Not of Sasquatches.
Oh, Sasquatches as well, but they were in a different laboratory because what they were working on was deemed not a good idea to be around other people.
Okay, so there's some sort of like secluded safety laboratory somewhere else.
So there's heretical Sasquatch.
So apparently they were trying to make a soul.
What?
Make a soul.
A soul.
Like, make a full soul. like take a bunch of like scraps and bits and just make a actual soul.
Like fun?
No, the idea was to put it into this thing, and this thing would be powerful enough to like fight back against whoever was attacking them. The journal is not clear about who it was.
Right, yeah.
So when Yeti do it, Matt, it's fine. But when I do it with a womb for review, suddenly that's a problem?
Yes.
I think the womb with the view was what was making it go too far. If you were trying to put it together into a cute bone guy, with that has is horny, it would have been fine.
Nah, listen,
Was in the
Matt,
middle drinking.
Matt had the problem that I wanted to make a serum to make it
Sentient.
intelligent.
Yeah.
Just enough that it would know it's a problem, and then the sentience goes away.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Yeah.
You gotta teach it that it is a problem.
Yeah, got to teach it sin, and then it's one.
I have been GMing Nick for a very long time. So, moving on.
So it would seem that they've succeeded with this soul implantation into this thing, or not quite?
Not quite.
Was this their... Okay. Can I put that thing back where it came from? Also help me? It seems wrong to put a soul in a thing. Where did they get the soul? Does it cover that? Like where?
Unfortunately, no.
Okay, so just
it
like
was-
ingredients, one soul, figure it out yourself, sort of thing.
I think the whole entire thing was they're trying to make an artificial soul.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
So
the crew in the workshop here were building the body, and another team was making the soul.
In the other lab.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Hey,
yeah, and
gang.
it's sort of like the lab-grown meat, so you can eat it and you're still vegetarian kind of thing.
Hey,
Like
gang.
you can use this soul, and it's not necromancy.
I feel like Compostifer is on a whole rant right now.
Yeah, no, I get it, but just as an addendum to that, you know how that door out there requires a powerful magical thing?
What? Which door?
The one to
the-
the end boss?
The one that requires the MacGuffin.
What if we
puddle?
throw a soul at it?
Maybe. We could try. Should we take
you're
the
thinking...
soul out
well,
of this thing?
I don't think the soul is in this because this
Not
didn't
yet.
quite succeed. So this is their temporary solution, and we have to go to the heretical Sasquatch's laboratory and get the soul from there.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
guess
this-
it's in either a
Just
gem
like
or a
proto
bottle.
soul won't work. No.
And then toss that at the door, or maybe this is part of the key. We toss this and the soul at the door, and then toss the puddle at it, just all at once, and hope for the best.
No.
Please,
See, the
please do
problem
it that
is,
way.
How do you carry a soul?
No,
You
look,
can't
In like a gem
carry-
or a bottle.
egg.
parting the veil a little bit, you do get like the magic MacGuffin thing. But I just love the idea of just strapping a soul to this thing, pointing it at the puddle that you just got stretched over the doorway, and just let it go.
Yeah.
You know that scene in Lord of the Rings where the orc runs through and like blows
Yeah.
itself up? Yeah.
So please do that instead. But the soul you are seeking is not in this room.
But yeah, that's true. As you said, Matt, this thing is like resistance up the wazoo. And I'm in a full forge with 1,000 tools. Can I make some armor?
You want to make bone armor? Or just armor in general?
Well, can I make armor that's better than my current armor? Or can I add some of this to my current armor? I don't know.
I think you probably could.
I've got studded leather armor.
Put some bone plates on that, I can see it.
Yeah.
It's now studded with the bones of your enemies.
Or
at
bones
least
of
this
friends.
Yeah.
It's well, the bones of the Sasquatches who weren't made into zombies.
I mean, you've got a whole bunch of teeth. What are you doing?
Yeah, that's true. I got golden molars.
Teeth armor, love it.
Yep.
Hey, am I the only person who's looking at this workshop and just thinks that, Compostiver came in here, threw a bunch of firebombs, killed the workers here, and walked away?
I mean,
It does look a bit rough, doesn't it? Like it's very sooty.
there is some deja vu.
Or Veliana cast Shadow Blast Fire and...
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the chairs seem to have made it through okay.
Yes. The bone chairs.
They were made after the fact.
Oh, okay.
That's
Even more concerning.
So, moving on.
Yeti leather is actually quite supple.
But to answer your question, Composter, yes, it is possible. But we might handle that off stream if you don't mind.
That's fine.
I like that this dungeon is accepting of large-sized creatures.
Yeah,
It's
not common.
It's always a worry.
It's not common even like in some dungeons where it's like, yo, all the enemies are large.
Yeah.
Why are there five?
Yeah, and all the hallways are tiny. And you're like, how?
Like, yes, they can squeeze, but
How did they
Are
get
we
here?
hearing soul music through this door?
No. I had to think about that for a second.
soul music.
Train.
Now I'm thinking of is Dark Souls.
Keep thinking that. What are you? Why do you look like you're from Liftoff?
It does, doesn't it?
It's just keeping an eye on you. Don't worry about it.
Are you going to show? There
Listen,
we
man, I know
go.
we're from. Oh, it's bad. Worse.
Okay.
Man, no.
It's furry as well. What's up with that?
It
Just closing the door again.
can give you a tentacle job.
It's got like
Yeah.
a big mouth
Yeah,
and a little
alright.
mouth too.
I think we're gonna. Can we agree that that's just no?
This place is a silly place.
I kind of wish I had some of my forget spells prepared.
Listen, if I just open the door, this is Nick asking.
Yeah.
If I open the door and just ask them, are they essential? Can they just tell me? Because I don't want to. I don't want to if I don't have to.
I mean, the only way you can find out is by asking.
You guys essential?
Oh. They kind of rotate. One of them is holding a book, and the book is open. And they just look to you in the doorway and go, "What do you mean by essential?"
Like, if we just leave you alone, is that going to be fine? You guys don't have like a soul in here, do you?
We do.
Or if there was some sort of, plague or something, would you guys still be
If
employed?
you were a kind of stone, would you call yourselves a stepping stone?
We're just researchers. But if you'd like to fill out this
Fantastic.
form,
No, I would not. Moving on with my life.
I will
You
say,
put those gloves back, mister.
Imposter. That is purely for books, not for dealing with forms.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm coming, Felix.
I will say, and Tara will kind of make a comment about, we're going to have to deal with that later.
No.
That seems like something that'll happen off screen in the post-campaign wrap up.
Felix, before you move on too far.
Yeah, I'm the one that's the problem.
Well, yeah, actually, you and Compostiver.
Well, there's a big table here on its side. Like, I figured, cover.
Yeah, there's a reason for it. I haven't made the thing uninvisible yet.
Oh, good.
Oh, good. That explains it.
Oh,
That looks like an artificial soul if I've ever seen one.
we found a soul egg.
It also, if that's what's coming out of you, you should see a doctor. It shouldn't have that purple blood
Yep.
mixed in with it.
Yeah.
Would you like a closer look?
No,
That is served as dessert at a high-end restaurant.
We don't need a
You're in for
closer
good
look
time.
at the cum egg. I
like
can't be the
someone-
only one who thought that when I saw it.
it's like someone mixed a berry compote and custard. That's where I'm going with it, and that's so much nicer than
Yeah, I
Whatever.
like a fun dessert.
Yeah, no, I prefer that.
Right.
Hey, I'm not the only degenerate here.
True. 3 stone tables lie scattered through this room in various states of disrepair. Opposite the entrance, a curved wall of transparent ice has fractured, and something beyond that crack issues an unpleasant rumbling sound, like the sensation of bone grinding on bone.
I hate eggs with bones in them.
Egg
It's
bones.
not bone. It's just eggshells.
Egg bone.
Egg bone.
Yeah, well, that's what an eggshell is.
Egg bone.
I'm just gonna yell out to it. Do we have to deal with you, or are you gonna just like be cool?
It swirls
I don't-
menacingly.
Would you like to get into our puddle?
I think we gotta deal with it.
It continues to swirl menacingly.
We're actually your allies.
Like
That tracks.
I understand we're gonna have to deal with it, but like, what is the part for hitting here?
Hmm. Hmm. Does it look more like
Let's shift this about a bit. All right.
a shield or more like a pack animal?
Like, is it at least like jelly-like, or what are they? Slime-based?
Is it like a meringue?
I mean, you're asking a lot of questions.
Yeah, and I'd like an
Yeah, but let's
answer.
not. Let's. I'm assuming he wants to recall knowledge. Occultism. That's fucking odd. Odd.
You know
like-
what? Occult is not listed, but I will allow it.
Like,
For
I
something
don't want to
on.
know. I don't want to know anything about it other than what my eyes can tell me. In that, if I try and hit it, is that gonna be okay?
Potentially, you would not be okay.
Oh, fantastic.
I'm just double checking something. Well, for one thing, Compostifer, you found the soul they were working on.
Is it this
We
one?
knew that. I
The
think that was my first thing I said when I came in. Oh, that looks like an artificial soul if I've ever seen one.
the swipes across the ground do appear to be created by this thing, as it has kind of reached out to attack things. It seems like the Yetis, in a desperate attempt to stop their own deaths, threw a table down to take cover.
Yeah, I see that.
Throw a table at him.
At the moment, it is lying dormant.
Mm-hmm. How could we keep it dormant?
Well, this is both a creature and a hazard. So
Okay.
it is possible to disable it
Okay.
in a similar measure to what you did with the construct. However, this will need magical tools instead. So magical checks will be required.
Is occultism included in that?
It is.
Oh,
Because this is something odd. This is something that should not be. Heretical Yetis? yes.
The identification probably helps with that, right?
yeah. I tossed that in there.
I have 220 gold pieces worth of incense sticks.
Yeah, you gotta burn those?
No, I just thought I'd just say it. It's probably not relevant, but yeah, I just thought it was
Hey,
fun to
if you
say.
want to use them as a consumable, I will give you a +2 bonus. An item bonus for the check.
Whoa. All right. Maybe I could do that then.
If you want to attempt a planes law check for this compositor, because I feel it's applicable, considering this thing is definitely between worlds.
Mm-hmm.
Understand, however, a failure will result in it lashing out.
Okay. Understood.
Now, Matt,
Yes.
while this is my last max strength spell,
Yep.
could I try to cast this to dull it into a deeper hibernation so it will not lash out on a failure? I'm talking about synesthesia.
Oh, nice.
I hate
okay.
this spell so much. I hate it so goddamn much.
On the bright side, this means I can't use it on your boss.
Oh no, look, I have another plan for the boss. It's fine. If it fails, yeah, no, it will lull it into a deeper sense of being just fucked up. Synesthesia is such a...
Yeah, what a fun spell, right?
Yeah, so I'll cast that on it.
Cast that on it.
Oh, I've got a doodad, don't I? Yeah, I do. I've got a thermal.
Ha ha.
Wow.
The creature does not, in fact, have senses. I was ready to use a villain point on that.
Fair enough.
Because I was ready for it, it was like, no, we're going to give you an actual 20 now.
Fair enough.
It does not have the mental capacity to be synesthetized.
That's fair. I mean, what's a max strength spell?
All right. Well, compositor, Veliana.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Technically speaking, Antara can also do this using religion.
Know what? Antara will. Compositor is using the incense, right?
Yeah, no. If here, I'll give this to Antara. I'll put the incense in it, and then they'll get a
thing. Is
they
a
can
lot.
use that for their religion.
Okay. Oh, okay. So +2 item bonus, and then +2 from the incense as well, I assume.
That's up to Matt.
If you're
Because I
using
don't
the
know if I was
incense,
saying it was a circumstance.
if you're using
from
the
the
incense, I will make it a +3 item bonus.
Okay. Know what? Yeah. Know what? With that, Antara will do religion.
Because this is a soul that should not be.
+3
Ooh,
incense
skill challenges.
item. Okay. Antara.
Ooh,
32.
that's one success.
Veliana.
The thing starts to swirl more rapidly.
39.
And I will get a check from Compositor.
Yeah, what check am I making?
Plains lore.
Is that right? Yeah. I remember. Thank you. Not bad. 33.
That is 4 successes.
Right.
Now, Compositor, Veliana, which one of you want to describe what you do?
I got nothing.
Nothing? If not, I can cook.
Can you give me a little tidbit of you cooking, Matt? And
See if you can work off of
maybe
it.
I'll hop up.
You jump in and take it home.
Yeah. As the three of you start to work in concert, Felix standing by with signature ready in case something goes truly wrong. The three of you working in concert kind of work magic in a way that the Yetis never could. Different perspectives kind of coming together to deal with this thing. And you watch as you start to work your ritual. The soul begins to spin more and more rapidly and you can feel the wind in the room starting to pick up, and you can definitely see like these after images of Yetis beginning to appear, and you have this vision of when the Yetis tried to stop this thing, and each one was kind of killed and annihilated one after the other. But as you begin to work it, the soul slows down its orbit. The purple energy, instead of kind of violently spilling out of it, begins to just kind of dribble out as if its kind of essence is falling out of it. As if whatever is holding this proto-soul together is coming apart at the seams.
Okay. That was not the route I was thinking that was going.
It's unstable. It is unweaving itself.
I thought we were maybe unweaving and then weaving it back together in the proper way.
Oh, there's no fixing this thing.
Okay, because I thought that we might need. Okay. So
You will get a thing.
yeah, that's why. So we're getting a thing.
Yes.
Okay. So as we unweave it, I guess what remains is the essence that was used to first create this.
The
thing?
catalyst, yes.
The catalyst. That was the word I was looking for.
Good word.
Fucking love catalyst as a word.
Catalyst is such a great word. Which, you know what? It could it be a chicken egg?
All right. As you continue to work the magic, Veliana, you kind of get the image of the one thing you know that should be able to contain all the potential life that this thing will probably never get to experience. And what kind of floats gently to the ground is a chicken egg.
Hurrah!
Boop. And I also have to do a thing for all of you.
Oh.
And that. That. As the egg kind of falls to the ground, a wave of energy flows over all of you. And I do have to get this to Daleks as well, I believe.
Ooh, for those playing at home, we are all under the effects of lingering proto-soul energy, giving us a +4 saving bonus to all death effects.
If that's not ominous, I don't know what is.
Yeah, that's why I thought it was worth sharing.
I just read that. I'm like, that's concerning.
Yeah, nothing to see here.
Yeah, and you're welcome, Matt, for a chicken egg.
Oh, that's fine.
I just saw it, I'm like, that looks like an egg.
We've clearly walked into the save room full of heaps of grenades and mega med packs. For no reason, I guess. Just this is where they all are, and you're like, weird.
Someone was growing a herb plant here. What's with that? And it survived all this chaos.
This, I just drink from this fountain. I regain all my spell slots. Wild.
But you do have the last bit of the MacGuffin needed to kind of do this whole thing. Did you want me to kind of
Let's go throw it at a door.
Yeah, I was about to say, I guess we're gonna go egg a door. Might as well throw the skeleton at it too, so maybe egg the skeleton, throw it at the door.
Now, don't move your tokens.
We could
I'm
egg
gonna
the
bunch you
nerds.
all up.
Tell them what we think about their reports or whatever we have to fill out.
Just from the other side of the door, Soyo just hears.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with that. Please don't break. Ha! Broke. I saw that rubber banding in Tarl. That.
Oh, hey, it's me. I'm there now.
You're probably wondering how it got here.
We see, I threw an egg soul at the door.
An egg solo?
And then some. Oh my god, we're frying an egg. We've got oil, we've got egg.
And we got a bone skillet.
Do we have any milk? We could make some custard.
Or scrambled eggs.
Both work.
Or an omelet.
Echidnas and platypuses are the only one animal custards that exist.
I hate that I know that. Well, so how are we doing this? Are we doing as previously discussed?
This has been enough of a Looney Tunes session. Why the fuck not?
Yeah, I think the blanket. No, what did we get? The soul? No, what was it called? The oil something?
Oily puddle.
Yes. So I think like two of us hold the oily puddle up like it's a sheet of glass, and one person uses that like a really big, stretchy thing to launch
Do we use
the
it
egg
like
like
a
a
slingshot?
slingshot. Yeah.
Just get the construct to hold the egg and just slingshot it into the wall.
Yeah.
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 Like, the best part is, for a brief moment, there's a chance the construct will be inhabited by the soul, but then, like, crushed immediately.
Briefly, like, yeah, just as it flies through the air, it's like, oh, this is what life is.
Wow.
So this is existence. Yeah.
I have feelings.
It'll
Oh
be-
shit, that's a wall.
It'll be just like Frosty the Snowman. He knows two things: how to love and that he will soon die.
Yeah. Exactly.
Well, you set up your slingshot.
Is that a sentence you thought you'd say this morning, Matt?
Not really,
I
but
think we wrote Matt temporarily.
there's like pillars here as well.
We tie it to that to give it more
Almost, right?
tension.
Yeah.
And then we have the ropes from the sledge
Yeah.
to help us with that.
Can we put out
Yeah,
oil on the
coming up
sledge?
Millhouse.
So, you set up your oily puddle ballista from a dream
Nice.
creature. No, look.
Oh, this is a dream come true, don't worry.
Our fishy friend's just gonna show up and be like, I felt joy.
Oh, this I gotta see.
Pretty much. And he's like, he kind of watches you build this whole thing and get it ready. And it's kind of like, I did not expect this.
You and me both, buddy. You and me both.
Like, okay, let's do this. So, construct holding the egg.
Mhm.
Do you turn it on beforehand?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, as it's getting pulled back, it kind of holds the egg, and you can see it's kind of examining it, trying to figure out what it is. And then with the amazing sound of letting it go and hearing a multi-dimensional spring as the oily puddle launches it, it just lets out a massive as it screams at the door, and there is an explosion of soul energy as the gateway
It should have
opens
sent
up.
a poet.
I wish I had like animations for like an explosion and stuff on hand.
Have you ever watched Aqua Teen Hunger Force?
No.
So anytime in that show that they dropped something to the ground, the animators didn't want to keep animating it, so they just had it explode in like just shitty effects. That's all I can think of.
I think Metamorphic Studios. There's no animation involved in it. But with that, I'm going to end the session there.
That's probably for the best, yeah.
That's a.
We've done enough.
Oh, look,
We've done enough damage.
I will let you know, through that portal is the boss room.
Good. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Where you will have to
Fair
fight Osoyo and whatever else is waiting for you. I'm kind of excited. One session left.
I'm
Are we ready? Are we ready?
I guess so.
Like, yes and no. I'm ready for. Oh, look at all those effects.
Hell yeah.
Like, I'm ready for Gatewalkers to come to an end, but at the same time,
It's been a
it's
fun
gonna be
ride.
interesting letting go of these characters.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some cool dudes here.
Because we've definitely kind of formed a family.
Aww. Well, I will say, players, try to get your epilogues ready. I will contact Nikki and ask her to get something of an epilogue together if she can't make it for next week.
Yeah, no, Nikki and I will probably might need to work a bit together on that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
But figure out a little bit of an epilogue, something you can save for the after the adventure, in case you all live.
Oh. Unlikely.
Oh, it's possible. Jeez.
Yeah, look, it might happen.
But with all that said, our heroes, having made their way further through the first and last temple, they have fought ancient yetis from times long past and met strange creatures, unlikely allies, and potential tools. But having collected some various items, managed to jerry-rig what I can only describe as possibly the best multi-dimensional doorbuster ever.
Yeah, you know it.
And have managed to break the barrier into the inner sanctum where Osoyo, the Blackfrost, lies in wait. But if you want to find out what happens, you'll have to join us next Sunday at 7 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time for the final session of Gatewalkers, presented by Tabletop Obscura. Of course, Gatewalkers is from Pathfinder, 2nd edition by Paizo Publishing. This has all been powered by Foundry VTT. The module has been by Metamorphic Studios. The VOD for this will be up within about 48 hours. Be sure to be following on all the socials. And also, if you're interested in doing some weird sentence, but if you're interested in doing some blood magic with your next Pathfinder character.
Oh, you ruined it at the end there.
You didn't need that last bit.
Yeah.
We are on Twitch.
If you're a budding magical phlebotomist, then
If you missed it at the beginning of the session, I took a quick look over it, gushed over it.
Yeah. But no, the Hemophagus, which is being written by my friend Sokanashra, it is currently in its playtest for the Orc version of it, the remastered version for it. And it's looking really good. We've already kind of picked up on a bunch of typos and things like that we'll be fixing for the final version of it. And I think the final version of it is looking like it's going to be like 20, 25 pages, something like that. And that's going to be a class and a couple of other things to help supplement the class itself. Items and things like that, you know. But
Currently, it looks like to be kind of perfect if you want to do the beginner's box into Troubles Menacing Under Otari, because that goes to what, end of level 4?
If you're doing Troubles around Atari, that goes until level 5, I believe.
Oh, level 5. And this appears to have until level 8, so that's that's a good kind of good intro quest to take for this playtest.
But all that said, who are we raiding?
I'm unsure. Bill's just said he's lost power, so I don't know how here he is.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh.
My
there
Twitch
he
is
goes.
acting. My Twitch is acting real screwy at the moment. That's fine though.
Might be weather. Apparently, there's a lot of flooding going around.
Ugh.
There is a lot of rain, but Natural 30s is currently alive with Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, they're host favorite. They're friends of the show.
They are friends of the show. Do.
Get them.
Before they raid us. But no, be sure to tell them who sent you. But no, they do Dungeons and Dragons content. They're a really fun group. They really are. But for all that said, I hope you have a good day, a good night, a good week, no matter where you are in the world. And remember, as always, we are the storytellers. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Alright.
Bill also says bye, but he has lost power. Yeah.